is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16 and verse 40. O my people, hear my word. Make you ready to thy battle. And in those evils, be even as pilgrims upon the earth.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
We'll start by giving our praises, glory, and honor to
YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH.
We are the brothers from the prophets of Babylon camp down here in Tampa, Florida. We give double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, who teach and rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. And brother, you can bring that back real quick.
God. 2nd Ezra, chapter 16 and verse 40. O my people, hear my word. Make you ready to thy battle. And in those evils, be even as pilgrims upon the earth.
So we're making ourselves ready for that battle, man. All right, as prophets of the Lord, YAHAWASHI, we're preparing ourselves and getting ready for the battle that's to come, man. All right, because we know what's to come down upon us, you know, counting the cost, understanding persecution, demonization, all hell breaking loose, famine. All right, these are the things that's to come upon Babylon, man. All right, and we're getting ready and prepared for that. Go on, bring it back.
I'm gonna start a verse up. 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 39. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth.
Yeah, so those plagues shall not be slack to come upon the earth here on Babylon, man. All right, so this place is going to get plagued, you know, with the plagues from the scriptures and even more, man. All right, famine, like I said, you know, pestilence, you know, the Lord's going to destroy this place, you know, with plague before he destroy it with nukes, you know. So go ahead.
It says, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side.
Yeah, so the world's going to mourn, man. And the reason the world's going to be mourning is because of the hell that this world's going to be catching from the Lord YAHAWASHI, man. All right, so the Lord's going to plague this place, all right, and destroy this place, and continue to chastise this place until its destruction, man.
That's right.
All right, go ahead.
O my people, hear my word, make you ready to thy battle.
You got to be prepared for the battle, man. All right, that's the, you know, because all the things that's to come upon this place, if you're not prepared, you're going to get caught off guard, man. All right? All the hell that's, you know, that's about to break loose, all right? Civil unrest, Esau, Edom coming down with that great wrath. You know, you got to be prepared for that, man. All right, and the only people that's being prepared right now is the man of the Lord. All right? We're the only ones getting prepared for that battle. All right, go ahead. And getting prepared, you got to understand what type of spirit to be in, bro. All right? It's not the spirit to be laxy-daisy in, man. All right? Chilling. All right? You know, settling on your lease. Nah, man, this is time to get ready and prepare, you know, spiritually, all right, for the hell that's to come upon this place, man. All right, go ahead.
And in those evils, be even as pilgrims upon the earth.
So it's going to come to a time where we're going to have to be pilgrims upon this earth, man. All right, because we can no longer dwell in the society of Babylon, man. All right, because they're going to come down with that sea hip, you know, and if you're not with it, all right, you can no longer be a part of this society, man. So the brothers that reject the sea hip, the MOTB, all right, we're going to have to be as pilgrims upon this earth. No longer having the homes that we have, the jobs that we have, the things that we have today, all right, because now we have to be pilgrims, all right. Bring it in the GNT.
God, 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 40. Listen to my message, my people, and get ready for the battle.
Yeah, listen to the message. This is the message that the Lord has been bringing down, all right, since the beginning of time. The Lord has been prophesying about this, man, all right. This has been prophesied throughout the Bible, bro, all right. The end times, you know. Go ahead.
It says, when the disasters come, you must live as people whose home is not in this world.
So when these disasters come, when the plagues hit this place, when famine hit this place, when destruction, death, you know, all these things hit, man, all right, you must live as people whose homes are not upon this earth, man, all right? And that's who the prophets are, bro. That's how we got to be, you know? And spiritually, our home is not upon this place, bro. We already let go of this place spiritually. So when it comes for, you know, to physically let go of your houses, your homes, you know, and have to actually be a pilgrim upon earth, all right, we already prepared for that, man. But is Jake prepared for that? Is Jake ready for it? Is Jake ready to say no to the MOTB or the C-HIP? All right, they may say it now, but in that time, when the time comes, man, when these devils come down that great wrath, all right, with great destruction, all right, they're not going to hold out for too long. They're not going to stand firm in what they say they won't take, man. All right?
Hey, because when you go into the word pilgrim,
It means one without a set dwelling place. So right now you got a set dwelling place, a house, a home. You know, you go lay in your bed, turn on Netflix, got the AC blowing. When you're coming into a time where you're not gonna have that unless you take that MOTB. You know, they're gonna completely ostracize us from society if we don't take that MOTB, which means to bow down to that beast system. So if you're truly a man of the Lord, you're not gonna bow down to that beast system, which means you're gonna be stripped of these things on this side. Hey, some brothers might have to shack up in one house. Hey, brothers have had visions of us, you know, being in like abandoned buildings, abandoned apartment complexes. The Lord gonna make a way for us to have shelter, because we need shelter. But at the same time, hey, the things we have now, we gonna lose it, man. So you can't get too caught up in these things. You know, you got Jake buying houses. What you buying a house for? To keep it, you're gonna have to sell out. You know? Go ahead.
Yeah, that's why the scriptures say, lay up your treasures in heaven. That's where your treasures are, that's where your heart will be also. So if your treasures are on the kingdom, then that's all you're going to be worried about. Is seeking and getting into the kingdom. You're not going to be worried about the things in this earth. If you got treasures here, something that you value at home, or in your job, or in your activities that you do, or a career, whatever it may be, then you're not going to make it, man. And that's why I said, you know, we're mentally and spiritually disconnected from Babylon, bro. All right? So when the time does come, we're ready to let go of it all for the Lord YAHAWASHI, man. All right?
Yeah, because in this society, Jake take pride in being a homeowner.
Brother,
I'm a homeowner, you know, which is cool or whatever. But when you know something, you know that even if you own your home, you don't own your home. You know? And I've seen that. It was a story that recently came out of a Jake woman. She had lost her home for the HOA fees for $400. And then they turned around and sold it for $800,000, almost $1 million. I knew a Jake like that. He had a house. He was paying a mortgage. Almost owned the house. He almost paid the house off, and they came and took it for HOA fees and stuff, man. So Esau, he got many ways to try to stifle you out of a home, because when you own a home, hey, that's value, man. You know, a property value. You know, and you can pass that down. So Esau, he's taking that away now. How much more will he tell you, if you want to continue to have this house, pay a mortgage, pay rent, you know, pay your HOA fees, you got to have an MOTB.
How many niggas you know that's going to actually deny that? You know?
It's beautiful you brought that out, King. The HOA is made up of oppressing Edomites that live in the neighborhood.
Right.
They don't want you to own a house in their neighborhood. You
Right.
watch that show with them on Prime, it shows you what that goes into that. Jake moved to the neighborhood, and these Edomites start congregating together, saying, we got to get him out of here. If one moves in, then the nigga's going to take over the whole neighborhood.
There goes the neighborhood. That's what they say. They say, there goes the neighborhood. One nigga moving in your neighborhood, there goes the neighborhood. And Esau start moving out. So if they don't want to move out, they want to find a way to get you up out of there. That's why you can't be too caught up in this place, man. We're not worried about buying a house or, you know, anything. Because really, you don't own nothing here anyways. We went into it the other day, man. Hey, Obama put that in law where at the stroke of a pen, they take everything. They can take your food in your house. Man, how much more your house? You know? So this devil, he's very crafty, but that's what you got to know who your enemy is, man. That Jake woman who lost her house, she was gonna lose crying and shit, but they don't care. You know? Only person you can cry to is YAHAWASHI. But if you don't know YAHAWASHI, who you gonna cry to?
I got a precept. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, and verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming, and of the end of the world?
So they asked the Lord's disciples asked the Lord, what are the signs? How should we know we're in those end times? How should we know that the Lord's about to come back? How should we know your second coming? All right? Because they were trying to inquire. They want to, they want to know. All right, go ahead.
It goes on to say, and YAHAWASHI answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying I am anointed, and shall deceive many.
Now the Lord is starting to list down, signs, all right, to know that we're in those end times, bro. That many shall come trying to deceive you, coming into the, trying to say they're coming into the Lord's name, are false prophets. But you have a lot of that here in this day and age, right now, man. All right, continue on.
It goes on to say, it says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
And what we hear right now, wars and rumors of wars, man. All right, so like I said, you're supposed to be in the spirit of being prepared for the battle, man. All right, we starting to see the signs. Now it's time to prepare yourself, man, because the time is at hand, bro.
Right.
All right, get that also. Now is the time at hand.
Hey, you got Esau with America. They bombing the hell out of Yemen right now, man. You know, not to mention all the other wars going on. So all these things just gonna escalate and get worse and worse and worse before the Lord has to ultimately come and, you know, stop this man. Okay, the hammer of the earth. How was he brought down? This man gotta get brought down. So while we in this land, a part of him being brought down is America gonna get shown with thermonuclear missiles, man. You see? So with that, you gotta ask yourself, what can I do to be delivered from this wrath that's coming? Because that's the wrath of the Most High God. Okay, that's coming upon America, man. Okay, which is Babylon the Great. The Lord's going to destroy this place with thermonuclear missiles. So what spirit should you be in right now?
Yep, exactly.
What's up?
It goes on to say, see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
So all these things got to come to pass, bro. Don't be troubled. All right? You don't see the rumors of wars. You don't see the false prophets. All right, but the end is not yet. There's still more to come. There's still more prophecies to be fulfilled. You still got an MOTB. You know, we still got a nukes that got to be dropped. You know, Jacob's trouble. All right? So, but we understand that we're very close into that end now, man. All right? Just by seeing everything that's going around in the world now, today. All right? That was on that.
It goes on to say, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows.
Yeah. So nation against nation, kingdoms against kingdom. All right. You know, you got Russia. You got the tension between Russia and the U.S. right now. All right, over Ukraine. All right. So these are the signs, bro. All right. But it says what? Man?
All these are the beginning of sorrows.
All these are the beginning of sorrows, bro. So we're still at just the beginning of sorrows. There's so much more to come. There's so much more hell to come, so much more disaster to come. So there's the reason why the Lord is telling you to prepare yourself for that battle, bro. Because there's an actual battle that's to come, all right, that is at hand, that Jake got to be prepared for, and Jake is not prepared for, bro. All right? That's why we trying our best to prepare for it. All right? Get 2 Peter 3 and verse 9. What manner of person shall you be in? You can bring this out real quick.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
Now is the high time to wake out of sleep. Jake's still asleep, bro. Jake don't know what's about to happen. Jake's still, you know, playing tennis, chilling out at the park. All right, they're not trying to figure out what's going on around the world. All right, instead they're still asleep, bro. But go ahead.
It says, for now is our salvation nearer than we believe.
Now is our salvation nearer than we believe. And how do we know that? Because of the signs that the brother just brought out in Matthew 24, man. All right, we're seeing the signs that's coming to pass, the prophecies that's being prophesied by the prophets. All right, we know that, you know, our salvation is nearer than we think, man. The time when the Lord's going to come back, all right, the time when the Lord's going to, you know, save his men, all right, that's a lot nearer than, you know, we believe, bro. All right, go ahead.
It's that was on that.
No, keep going.
God. It says, continuing, it reads, verse 12, the night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light.
So the night is far spent, but the day is at hand, man. All right? So that day when the Lord comes back, when all hell is breaking loose, all right, that is at hand, bro. When prophecy is being fulfilled, that is at hand. We're literally witnessing this right now, bro. All right, the times that, you know, that the disciples were asking for, all right, for thousands of years before, all right, the end times that they were seeking for, all right, we're literally witnessing this now, man. All right, and it's undeniable at this point, bro. Read the scriptures. All right, that's why Jake don't want to go into their Bibles. That's why Jake don't want to look at news articles. They don't want to, because they know it. They feel it in their spirit, but they want to deny it. They want to deny it, all right, to make themselves feel better. All right, but we there, man. All right, this is reality, bro. All right.
Precept.
That was it, right?
God.
I think a bar had one.
This is Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 12. And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles, and punish the men that are settled on their leave.
Yep. So the man that's settled on the lease, that's chilling, all right, that's comfortable here, that's buying, going to buy a house, all these different things. The Lord's gonna punish you, man. All right. That time is at hand where the Lord's going to punish you. All right, because you want to sit there, you want to chill. You didn't want to pick up the scriptures. You didn't want to go prophesy when the Lord told you to prophesy. Scripture says, "If you love me, feed my sheep." All right. Now blood is on your hand because Jake know, bro. A lot of Jake know. A lot of Jake seen, witnessed this truth, but they didn't, want to stop what they were doing to come and serve the Lord. All right. So that's why the Lord's gonna have to destroy you, bro. All right. You didn't prepare for the times that we're preparing for right now, man. You're not preparing for the battle, bro. Right. All right. Every time there's a war, you got men, all right, that that get prepared, get the armor, all right, that prepare themselves for that battle because they know if they're not prepared, they're gonna get slayed, all right. And we're not trying to be one of those men that get caught off guard, all right. That's unprepared, unequipped, all right. Right now we're equipped in that armor, man.
Hey, I believe that's in the book of Joshua. They was going to go to war. And he was telling them, to examine the men, and the ones that, when they came to the river, the ones that actually that lap the water, like a dog, a dog will lap the water, they watch you, or a lion, they lick the water and they watching you, they drink the water, they watching, they alert. Versus somebody who just put their whole head in the water, that's not a man that's ready for war.
They're still on their feet while they're drinking.
Yeah, so you can grab that. So that's a heavy point, That's the spirit supposed to be in right now. He said the ones who wasn't in the right spirit, send them back home. They gonna go out there and die. They're gonna be casualties of war.
Exactly.
So that's another thing too. The Lord gotta be able to use you, man. You got Jake working 7 days a week for to buy a house or to go plan for a vacation, whatever. Bro, to hell with that, bro. You gotta get some time to the Lord. You can't be serving Esau 7 days a week, thinking that that's gonna save you, man. Working for Esau 7 days a week, that's gonna no, bro. Okay? Then you get taxed anyways. So we at the end of this place, man. So you got to be in that mind state. Let me finish this up. It says that say in their heart, the Lord Yahawah will not do good, neither will he do evil.
They think the Lord not going to do good, but he's not going to do evil either. We got 1,000 more years upon this place. We can settle on our lease. We can do whatever. We can have fun. We can lollygag in the field, man. All right, and that's the spirit that's on Jake, man. That's settled upon their lease. That's chilling. All right.
Oh, wow.
Is that they don't think the Lord's going to come back and do anything, not in their lifetime.
And that's why Jake says, they say not in our lifetime. Not in my lifetime, not in my lifetime, because they know. Okay? They already, in their mind, they think that, it can't happen in my lifetime. So that's a comfort they give themselves so they can stand in that worldly mind state. Versus actually considering what if happens in my lifetime. What should you be doing? But then that shows they don't understand the regeneration. Because even if it wasn't to happen this lifetime, which we know it is, you still gonna come back.
Exactly. And not only that, Jake think not in 1,000 years, man. Not in 1,000 years. You think the Lord gonna bury you niggas for another 1,000 years? You see how wicked you are now? So you think the Lord's gonna sit here and wait another 1,000 years to slay you niggas, bro?
For you to get right. That's why the Lord is coming for a remnant. The elect. Because if he was to wait for all these niggas to get right, we'll never get out of here, man. So the Lord in the mindset of, to hell with you niggas, I'm just gonna start slaying. Okay? The writers of the Ecorn, he gonna, if you ain't got that mark of exemption on you, you out of here. The Lord is about to kill the majority of you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Indians here in America, man. He ain't finna wait for you to get right, nigga. Because you want to continue to eat pork, you want to continue to smoke a blunt.
Not only
That's
that.
why the scripture says put it off from day to day.
Exactly. Yeah. Not only that, you got brothers that's crying unto the Lord YAHAWASHI. All right, so the Lord's seeing brothers suffering, man. Just because your black ass loving here, because you got a Hellcat, because you got all these different things, you got, your mind is still attached to this world. All right, you think, you're just selfish as hell. You don't want the Lord to come back, bro? Nah, man. All right, brothers is actually praying to the Lord for him to return and save us from this place, bro. This is hell.
Right. Lord, hearing our prayers, man.
Yeah.
Lord, Lord, hearing what we keep sighing and crying about, and this wicked ass
Back it up there.
Yeah. And then seeing our people who aren't doing nothing but, just continuing in wickedness, hey, at the end of the day, things is gonna just speed up to
Problem solved.
the scripture says the Lord's gonna speed up the time for his elect. Paraphrasing, man. So hey, you got Jake that's loving it here, but eventually all this shit gonna go out the worst way, man.
You got more on that?
Yeah. It says, verse 13, therefore their goods shall become a booty, and their houses a desolation.
Yeah, so your goods gonna become a booty, all right? Like how the pirates are, they want your booty.
Our booty.
Our booty, because Esau Edom gonna come down, spoiling your goods, taking your homes. You're not gonna be able to live and dwell in the places that you sit there and you put your whole works in.
Hey, real quick, bro. I just got a point real quick, because I just saw an article on Newsbreak. It's on my other phone. But it was going into, they said that the cruise ship told the cruise members to get down and turn off the lights, because they was going through a known area of pirates, where all those pirates at. You know? So imagine you on the cruise, hey, turn off lights, everybody get down. They're trying to sneak through that motherfucker. But they said that's a known area where pirates are. Damn. And what does that pirate come to do? He come on that boat to start taking shit, man.
And that's what the Lord's gonna do. He's coming as a thief in the night, man. All right when you niggas are selling on your lease, and get that also, the scriptures down.
I got it right here. This is right here.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the subtle part.
Go ahead.
It says, therefore their goods shall become a desolation, shall become a booty, and their house is a desolation. Esau gonna come in like a wrath, like a madman sparing none. He gonna run through your shit, man.
Pulling your goods, taking your home.
Yeah, all in your pantry, all in your wife, all in your daughters, all in your sons.
Yeah, the military can do that, bro.
Yeah.
They can
But all in your sons though. This devil, they sick, man. You got moles out there now, that's coming through here, man. They don't care. All right. So when it says make your house a desolation, that house is gonna be, and abandoned by the time they're done with it. It says,
and that's what you always see in those apocalyptic movies. All right, there's a whole bunch of abandoned homes, man. All right, because their homes were spoiled. All right, it was ravished. Your woman was ravished. The owners of the family of the house were killed off. That's all. You always see that in those end times movies, bro. All right, there's a bunch of abandoned homes, man.
They kill the man and ravish the woman and make the children slaves.
Or eat them.
Yeah, or food. It says, they shall also, and that reminds me of that show Snowpiercer. The main character, he says, the worst thing I can think about is that I know what human flesh. He said, one thing I can't forget about is I know what human flesh tastes like. And he said, and the worst part about it is I know that babies taste better. He said the meat of babies or children tastes better. So you got Jake out there with kids and you ain't serving the Lord? Come on, man.
And what happened when Jerusalem got sieged, bro? They were eating each other's babies. Because they didn't have any food to go in and out. Because, Jerusalem was getting sieged. All right, so they had to eat their own babies, bro. And that's what the times we're coming to as well. All right? The scripture says this time is going to be like never before or never hereafter, man. So think about everything in the past, bro. And that much more.
Right.
Another
point in that movie, Snowpiercer, was they was eating these protein blocks. They was eating the protein blocks.
Oh, wow.
And they ended up going to the front of the train or whatever, and they found out that the protein blocks was bugs, man. Inside those protein blocks was roaches. So what Klaus Schwab said, he said, you shall eat these bugs. That's the mindset of this devil. They want, so if you do sell out, you're going to be eating protein blocks made of crickets and roaches and anything else they can find, man. But they showed you in that movie how the guy who was making those protein blocks, that's all they was eating was protein blocks. It was a black brick. And it was just nothing but, it was bugs.
Wow. And they did that in American Horror Story as well. They had white blocks. And they were hiding after an apocalyptic event. These rich Edomites were hiding in a bunker mansion or whatever. And they had Jake being their servants, their maid servants. All right, and then whenever they would fire the Jake for not doing their job, they say you're fired, you're getting put out. They had food coming in. They were wondering where these Jakes went. All the other Jakes started looking for the fired Jakes, and they found that they were eating them. They were serving them up every night.
They was killing them and then feeding them to you, man. That was he don't just put these in his movies for fucking entertainment, man. He's telling you what he wants to do. He's telling you what he's about. See, we telling you this man is a devil, you don't want to believe it. But you're gonna find out when you see it. You had 2 teen Jakes that just got killed, up there in when it was in Georgia, you know, they had went through a sundown town. Okay? They were going to the airport. They ended up 90 miles away from the airport in the mountains with damn gun holes in them. You know? So they went through a sundown town. If you go through the wrong town or some shit, hey, this Lord had to come and show you the devil. The worst thing you want to do is find out who Esau is in that day.
Yeah, the movie Wrong Turn, man. All right, there's a whole bunch of incest babies made out of, you know, Esau. All right, and you know, a lot of people would take a wrong turn, and they would go into these woods, and everything. You know, you have the little cabin and stuff. And you have the little incest babies. They will kill you and they will eat you, bro. All right, but imagine that, you know, but here in America, man, overall. All right.
They see everything lying about what they put in these movies. Just look at the scriptures. The scriptures say, is there anything new under the sun that has not been done already? So these things that you're seeing in these movies, these aren't new ideas. They're doing this because they're showing you these things because it's been done already, man.
And they study the scriptures. Esau know what's coming. These directors, they be into the scriptures, man. They watching the prophets, so they know what's coming. We got all these apocalyptic movies, you know. They know this time is coming, man. That's why they buying bunkers up. Yeah, I keep telling y'all about that show Paradise. And that show Paradise, you watching the show first episode, you think that they was out here like us. But they motherfuckers was in the bunker, in the mountain. You know? You know, cave, they kept saying cave dwellers. So Esau gonna go back to the caves, man. That's why he creating bunkers. All these billionaires and trillionaires and millionaires, they're buying bunkers.
Hiding themselves in the rocks.
They know something is coming. They know that time is here, man.
Hey, and I mean, you know, the crazy part is because, you know, that's Esau, because when you got these movies and these entertainment things that they do, he's just fulfilling his wildest imaginations and putting it on front screen for you. You know? That's why you got movies like Saw, Red Room, and all these other wicked movies. Because Esau's really showing you his inner thoughts of what he would like to do.
Yeah, that's what he already doing.
Yeah, and that's what he already doing.
Like a hostel.
Right, hostel.
You go to the wrong country, you have to stroll down the wrong street, you're gonna end up in one of them damn hostel buildings, man. You remember the guy, he had cut the guy's his Achilles? He tried to get up, couldn't even, you know, just fell down. Yeah. That's torment, man. So he got torment chambers, man. I had a dream about that. It was a building we used to teach in front of in Ybor City. And I had a dream that that building was owned by the mob. You know, and they ain't like us in front of there. But I had a dream that in that day, they took me through that building and every floor was a torture room. And every floor, there was like levels and they had these different rooms. And it was in all those rooms, people was being tortured. So Esau got this stuff already, man. All right? But you don't want to get caught up in this man's grab. You don't want to get grabbed up and find yourself in one of this man's torture. That's what we're going to need, YAHWASHI. We're going to need spiritual power. We're going to need divine intervention. That's why we out here. We ain't come out here to picnic, okay, the fish or walk our fucking dog. We come out here to serve YAHWASHI because when the time you're coming into, that's all going to matter what you did for YAHWASHI. Now how many times you had a picnic with your wife? Now how many times you took your kids out to the park? Now how many times you walked that ugly ass dog, man? What's going to matter is what you did for YAHWASHI. Bringing it back, Zephaniah chapter 1 verse 13, therefore their goods shall become a booty, and their houses a desolation. They shall also build houses, but not inhabit them.
So you know, you got people that put all the labors and, you know, and funds into building this house. It's not going to be able to inhabit them, bro. All right, that reminds me of, you know, how these devils are building bunkers. All right, and they trying to prepare, you know, be preppers for the times to come. All right, but they're not going to be able to go to those bunkers in that time, bro. The Lord's going to have those bunkers set for the men of the Lord, bro. And we don't stumble upon your bunkers and eat up the food that you saved in there, man.
For years.
All right? For years.
Listen, Jake, niggas, you don't want to. What we're doing right now is building a house to dwell in. You niggas don't want to participate. The Lord got you, a lot of you niggas building houses for these Edomites.
Right.
You can't. You don't get to dwell in them. You watch these Edomites sit down and live their best life in the house that you built with your hands on minimum wage.
Right.
Hey, that's crazy because that's how you see it when it comes to Issachar, man.
Right.
The so-called Mexican, man, you have it, you know, they be building all these big-ass numerous houses and apartment places, and then they got to go back to the trailer park, man.
Right. I was about to say that's the spirit, bro. I was about to say that.
Hey, there's a movie,
That's real.
There's a movie that's out. I forget what it's called. I'm if I can find it, I'll bring it up. But there's a movie where these Edomites hired, they was pulling up on Home Depot and hiring the Jakes. Normally Edom Jakes was really out there for work. They ain't got their residence and stuff. They got green card done. They hiring them illegally. Now when I'm working for them under the table, they bring it back to this nice-sized house. And they have them build up this house. And instead of paying them, they will kill them off and put them underneath the basement.
That's Esau, man.
It says, and they shall plant vineyards, but not drink of the wine thereof. The great day of Yahawah is near. It is near, and hasteneth greatly.
The great day of the Lord Yahweh is near, man. All right, it's near and it's coming quickly, bro. It's hastening greatly. All right, the time, the time of destruction is, hasted, man. All right.
It says, even the voice of the day of Yahawah, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly.
How you doing, sister?
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing? You got any questions or anything?
No, I'm just looking.
Okay. Well, I got a question for you then.
Yes.
Do you know who you are according to your father?
Yes.
What tribe you from? Oh, it's not tribe.
Tribe of Judah.
Tribe of Judah?
I know. I'm a Hebrew Israelite. We got into the truth, me and my mom, probably like a couple years ago. We used to be Jesus, but we know that's not the way.
You know the true name of the Lord?
Yes.
What is it?
Yeshua.
No.
No?
Yahawah and Yahawashi. Yahawah means figure that he is, and then Yahawashi means he delivers. Yahawashi is who they ignorantly call Jesus Christ.
Yes.
He's coming to deliver us from this captivity.
Right.
Here in America.
Right.
All right. And that's it was no U's in the Paleo Hebrew either.
Right.
And no E's either. So
Right.
You bumped the whole,
Yeah, I know J's and all that.
Yeah.
Came a long year. Yeah. I mean, maybe I'm getting their name wrong, but my mom, she teaches us this.
Okay, so and you know about the MOT?
The Mark of the Beast, yeah. 666, yes. I know about all that. Trust. We
Yeah,
we really, when I say we studied it, like, let me see. We used to stay in Panama City, and my mom just like went on a fast or whatever, and she was like, it's something about Jesus that's not right. So I'm like, Mom, I don't know. We've been in the church all our life, so I mean, I don't know. So she went on a fast, like, I mean, she taught me everything, like the letter J, Jesus, like, oh my gosh, all that. Fringes, she taught like all that, how our hair, no weave, no makeup, like we're supposed to be natural, like she told me all that. Yes. And I'm teaching my daughter, where is she at? She's right here. Yeah, we know. Trust me.
That's how we all came to.
That's why I came up here. I'm like, hold up. I'm going this way. I'm like, I see some brothers. Let me go over here. Let me go this way.
The Lord's already down,
Yeah.
get the true understanding.
Yeah.
That's what we all did. We all came to realization,
Yeah.
that this devil's had lied to us.
Right. All of us, honestly. With the food, with, oh my God, it's just.
Yeah, this place is fully polluted.
Yes, very.
What's the one scripture? Yeah, you can get that too. But it was something else I was thinking of.
I grab that microphone.
You watch anybody on YouTube?
Huh?
You watch any?
No, I don't have none on YouTube. No. I don't have nobody on YouTube.
This is Micah. This is Micah 2:10. Just grab the scripture right quick. It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest."
Yep. So arise ye and depart. This is not our rest. That's
Right.
what the Lord's talking about here in Babylon. This place is not our rest.
Right, right.
America being Babylon, all right, because everything here, it only promotes wickedness.
Right.
And that's what we came up on is wickedness. So
Right.
coming into this truth and this true understanding, we realized that we were raised up in wickedness.
Right.
So we were trying to change our ways around.
Right.
The Lord Yahawashi.
Exactly.
All right. So in doing that, we changed the way we walk. All right, the way we talk, the way we present ourselves.
Right.
All right, we don't come out here, just for anybody. All right, because anybody, that's of Israel. All right, it's not truly of Israel because they start mocking and scoffing us.
Yeah.
They still want to be in the world.
Right.
All right, but we come here for sisters like you,
Right.
brethren like you,
Yes.
all right, that can understand it.
Right.
And coming to the Lord, with full understanding of the Lord Yahawashi. Go ahead.
Right.
It says, "Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even when they saw destruction.
So we have to, you know, take ourselves from this world because we understand that this place was polluted. All right, it's polluted with wickedness, with iniquities, with sin. All right, our own people don't even know who the Lord is. You know, and that's a bad thing. You know, you tell Jake, you know, who is the Lord according to the Bible, they think it's, you know, this man. You know, and that's why, you know, a lot of Jake are not going to be able to get it. You know, the Lord is calling for a few men and women and sisters.
Right.
You know, so Jake ain't gonna be able to get it, but we came to realization because the Lord has given us, you know, that glorious light.
Right.
All right. So you say you know what the MOTB is, right?
What the mark of the beast? Yes, my mom taught me about the mark of the beast as well. The little chip and yes.
Okay. So you know what the judgment is.
Yes,
if you get it.
If you get the mark of the beast, yes.
You know,
And then I work. The crazy thing about it, like I work in the hospital, and the hospital is so deceiving. Like with the medicines, and he wants us to be natural. Like we don't have to like take medicine. That's what's really killing us. Like the medicine, and we need herbs and natural stuff to, you know, for our bodies because we're natural beings, to be honest. Like, but the medicine, I work in the hospital and I see it daily. Like they give them the medicine, and next thing you know, they dead.
Right.
Like I'm very smart, and I'm teaching my daughter as well. Like,
if I can make a point about that, they just came out with these news articles saying that they did the research, and where you have doctors and nurses that are majority so-called black people,
right,
less black people die.
Yep.
When you go to this man's hospitals, you don't come out.
Yep.
And that's why
And then a nurse told me,
going to the hospital.
exactly, a nurse told me one time, she wasn't supposed to say it. She was like, yeah, this medicine, like, just go home and get something natural, because this medicine is really what's killing them. I'm like, okay, y'all killing people. Like, and us as black people, like, we're so lost. And like, it's just, but we was raised on it. Like Jesus, we was really raised on Jesus. And that's not the way. A white man, us serving a white man, I never knew. In the Bible, it says hair like wool. Who only have hair like wool?
That's right.
Us, black people. Ain't nowhere in the Bible it says hair like wool is for a white person. I don't care what nobody tells me. I just know. Like, come on now. Like,
and now they got it too where they putting hospitals all over the place.
Yeah.
Those event helps and all that type of stuff. They probably everywhere.
Yeah.
Because they put more points in the food. They're spraying you with the chemtrails.
Yeah, with the chemtrails. I know about the chemtrails too.
So
Trust me, my mom has taught.
More and more every day.
Yes, yeah. It's amazing to be woke and to know the truth. It's amazing. Like you learn something every day. Like my mama, she'll call me and say, "Man, look at this. Look at it." Like she teaches me every day, and I try to teach my daughter. You know.
And the scripture says the truth shall set you free.
The truth shall set you free. Yes, exactly.
So we're free from the bondage of the devil. You're not still eating his garbage food.
Right.
Taking his medication.
Right.
You know, breathing in his. You know, we gotta breathe in the air, but we know to be careful. You know stuff like that. Just makes you free from this man's chains.
Right.
And the scripture calls, you know, them physicians of no value.
Right.
Because, you know, these like you said, the doctors, you know, they give you medicine.
They give you medicine.
That doesn't particularly help you out.
Exactly.
They have no value. There's no value in the medicine that they give you.
So I have a question. So what do y'all eat? Like, okay, like with the food, what do y'all eat? Like,
we have dietary laws. We have dietary laws. So we, you know,
okay,
so we can get it. You know,
can I take a picture of that?
Yeah, sure. You know, because like I said, you know, there's a certain way you're supposed to walk, certain way you're supposed to carry yourself, coming to the true understanding, and that's what we had to understand. There's a certain way we're supposed to eat. You know,
Thank you.
You know, swine, you know, pork, crabs, shrimp, lobster. That's really basically what our people mainly love.
Right.
Is abominable food.
Right.
All right, and it's an abomination to us. The Lord told us, you know, there's a reason the Lord told us not to eat these things, because, you know, Jake get high blood pressure.
Yeah.
You know, all these different sicknesses from it.
Right.
All right. So it's not something, you know, the Lord has, you know, it's not lawful.
Right.
All right. So I got that. Got it?
Yeah, this is the book of Leviticus 11, chapter 1. It reads, and the Lord YAHAWASHI, this is the book of Leviticus 11, verse 1, and it reads, and the Lord YAHAWASHI spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying unto them, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, these are the beasts.
So the Lord was speaking to Moses and Aaron, telling them to give them the laws, you know, and this is one of the laws. You know, it's a dietary law. Right?
It says, these are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth.
All right, so the Lord gave us a certain, you know, particular beast that we are able to eat. All right, and then he's going to give you a certain particular beast that you're not able to do.
Right.
Whatsoever part of the hoof and is cloven-footed and cheweth the cud among the beasts, that shall ye eat.
So that part of the hoof, if brother can get a picture.
Sure, thank you.
Like a cow.
You know, like a cow.
Appreciate you.
Or, you know, like
But then y'all
cows,
got the
or-
best water. Alkaline water. Y'all want that? I think they can get some of mine. Thank you. Can y'all want some water?
But yeah, you know,
Y'all got the best water.
Yeah. You know, because like I said, there's a certain way you walk, a certain way you eat, a certain way you treat yourself.
Right.
As, you know, knowing this knowledge and understanding.
Right.
All right. You know, but you know, like cows, you know, beef, lamb, those different type of animals you're able to eat.
Right. Right.
You know?
Verse 4, neither it says, nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that cheweth the cud, or of them that divideth the hoof, as the camel, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean unto you.
Now you see our people, they go on, you know, they love to eat abominable foods. Like you see this picture right here.
Yes.
You know, they eat duck. You know, a lot of our people eat alligators. You know, a lot of raccoons, possums. Definitely down here in the south. All right, but that's unlawful.
Yes.
All right, and then Jacob will say that, oh, you know, the Lord knows my heart, He knows who I am. All right, but the Lord is just seeing you, you know, commit, you know, sin against Him.
Right.
You know, the Lord sees that you're not sincere. All right, if you're sincere, all right, you'll try to follow the law, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability.
Right.
That's the change.
Right.
You know, now you're not able to be saved through the law, but that don't mean the law is just do away with. I mean, you just ultimately just forget all about the law.
Right.
There's still certain standards and guidelines the Lord gave us.
Right.
You know, and that's what Jake, you know, threw the whole law to the dumpster.
Right.
That's what he messed up at. You know,
These laws were our traditions. That's how
Right.
we're supposed to live. These heathens, they live by different laws. Different
Right.
traditions.
Yep.
And since we've been enslaved into them in their land, we've been caught up in their traditions. And their
Right.
laws instead of our own.
and the laws bring us life. All right, because if you actually look at the laws that the Lord has given us, like the abominable food, like I said, you get sick, high blood pressure.
And that's what
A lot of people end up in the hospital
Yeah.
because of that. All right, but the Lord was telling you not to eat it for a reason. All right, but Jake don't want to listen. Jake want to continue to please their flesh. So instead, you know that's why Scripture says the wages of sin is death.
is the wages of sin.
Yeah, wages of sin is death. So Jake continue to sin and continue to go, you know, opposite from the law. They continue to die.
Right.
You know.
Verse 5, and the coney, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean unto you. And the hare, because he cheweth the
We got
cud,
like, you know, rabbits, all these different things, possums, raccoons, like I said, down here in the south. They love to eat it down here in the south, but those things you're not supposed to eat. The Lord told you not to eat it for a reason. All right, because like I said, it gives you all different types of illness and sicknesses. You know.
but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean unto you. And the swine, thou,
Swine, the pork. They love pork. They love to eat bacon. They love, you know. I was just at work the other day. Chitlin.
Pig feet. Oh my God, I hate it.
I was
Oh my God, when I was younger, we used to eat it. But now, Mom would never, like, oh my God. We know, when you know better, you do better. Bless you. When you know better, you do better. So,
You know, I had it at my job. You know, I was like, you had a Jake at my job. He was telling me, he was like, yo, you gotta get the bacon sandwich from Five Guys. I'm like, bro, I don't eat bacon.
Right.
And he was trying to advertise it to me like, you gotta eat it because they're so stuck on it.
Yeah,
and they're looking at me crazy because I don't eat it.
Right,
You know,
right,
and
right.
a lot of stereotypes again, you Muslim, you know, or some other thing,
Yeah.
or religion. But it's like, bro, you know, I just follow
that's
the
why it
scripture,
literally puts you in the hospital. What you eat,
Yeah.
like,
Diet.
You are what you eat.
you are what you, exactly, you are what you eat.
They say that it causes disease, but disease, when you break it down, is dis-ease.
This eat, yeah.
Meaning your body is not at ease.
Uh-huh.
Because you are consuming garbage.
You could consume it, yep. You're right.
A pig is a bottom feeder.
Yep.
A pig eat dead, anything.
Yep, yep.
So you eat that stuff, and you eat the same thing.
They eat their own poop, like,
Right.
all that.
And you put the wrong type of gas or oil in your car.
Right,
That's
right.
the same with these bodies.
Yep, that's true.
it says, verse
And
7,
Jake trying to go around it. You try to say, oh, you just got to pray over it and stuff. And it's like you intentionally sinning. He's like, Lord, I'm for the sin, but just forgive me in advance.
Right.
The Lord's looking at you like, you know, it doesn't make any sense.
Or, you know, poison. Intentionally drinking poison. The scriptures say don't tempt the Lord.
Right, yep.
it says, verse 7, And it says, "In the swine, though he divides the hoof and be club-footed,
Bro, he divided the hoof and is club-footed.
yet he chewed not the cud, he is unclean unto you."
So, pig, you know, is a filthy animal. It's an unclean animal. They always in the mud. They eat all different type of things. It's
Right.
literally a dumpster of the earth.
Right.
You know, same thing with the bottom feeders in the ocean. All right, catfish, all these different fish that and seafood that Jake loved to eat. They literally eat the garbage of the earth. They clean the ocean, you know, and Jake loved to eat it. You know, so with the pig, they have no sweat glands, so all those toxins it stays inside their body. All right, and then when you eat it, you know, all that sicknesses that and illnesses that pig wasn't even affected by, you're affected by it. You know, and it slowly kills you.
Right.
All right, if a brother can get 2 Peter 3 and 9.
Hey, did you know if a pig gets bit by a venomous snake, it's not affected? Because
I didn't know that.
that swine was created to eat the garbage of the earth, the
Right.
natural garbage cans.
We had the scientists that did an experiment where they injected a pig with all types of diseases, you know, cancer, all that stuff, and the pig didn't die because the pig's body is naturally created to sustain all that stuff to clean the earth.
Right.
You know, but then when you eat it, all that toxin is still in the meat. So when you eat it, it's gonna kill you.
Right. Right.
And they sell it so cheap in these stores. They be like, "Yeah, come get these bacon,"
Yep.
and they advertise it on TV.
Yeah.
And you see the most of it are people
And
always.
who all going to get it? Blacks.
Yep.
That's also why they have all these different churches, you know, in the hood.
In the hood,
You know, all these different corner stores that selling a whole bunch of abominations to you.
Yep.
And
It's to keep you in sin.
Right. Right.
And look, you know, Jake, number one thing they love doing is throwing on the grill. Be what? Pork rib.
Yep.
See,
You're right.
I got a precept. Go read it.
it says, "He is unclean to you."
So that pig and that swine is unclean to you. So pork, you know, seafood, all these different things that Jake loved to eat. You know, that's unclean. You're not really supposed to touch it. You know, but you can eat lamb, you know, pig, or not pig, like cows, chicken.
Chicken,
You know,
yeah.
those things are good for you.
And it goes on about things that you can eat in the waters.
Right.
That's to have fins and scales. If
Right.
you don't have fins or scales, it's not clean.
I got a precept.
This is the book of Judah, chapter 5, verse 17. And while they sinned not before their power, they prospered. Because the God that hated iniquity was with them.
So when we didn't sin against our power, we prospered. You know, so before we had, you know, because all Jake thinks is that we came from Africa.
Right.
You know, we were the true Jews. You know,
Right.
We came from Jerusalem. All right, so when we was in Jerusalem, when we did have the Lord on our side, we prospered. We wars. All right, we had David. You know, when they would go to war, they always prospered because the Lord was with them.
Right.
All right, so the Lord would destroy their enemies for them. The Lord
Right.
would teach their hands how to fight.
Right.
All right, but since, you know, we went off, we disobeyed the Lord, all right, we have to face these curses now.
Right. Yeah.
You know, which is
Like in
part of Deuteronomy 28.
Yeah.
So we gotta
I
face
be
those.
trying to, not to cut you off, I be trying to, like, with females and stuff, I be trying to tell them, y'all, the way y'all dress, like, that's not, like, it's not for us. The way y'all, the weave that y'all put in y'all, see me, I'm natural, I have locks. The weave that y'all put in y'all hair, the makeup, like, if you look up, like, what makeup is, it's evil, it's witchcraft, it's a form of witchcraft. Makeup, how they make makeup, like, it's witchcraft. But I try to tell women, like, you don't need that. Be natural. We're natural beings. Be natural. That weave, how you dress, the short clothes. No.
It's all because they envy the oppressor.
Exactly.
They want to be like Esau. They want to be like the white man, you know, and the white woman. They love
Right.
little blonde hair.
The blonde hair, the blonde, like, all that, like.
It's just them following after their oppressors.
Right.
A lot of them not gonna understand that.
Yeah.
And then they fuss about not finding the right man
And,
because they dress the way to attract the type of man they want.
yep, exactly. You're right. You're right. So I have I'm sorry. How long y'all been in the truth? Like, how long y'all?
You know, we've all been here more than, you know, a year. But me personally, it's my 8th year.
Okay, cool.
I started, I believe I was 11 when I first came into the truth.
Okay.
I was 19.
Okay, cool.
You know, been there for about
I'm
10
proud of
years.
y'all. That's good. That's good.
Elders and apostles of Great Millstone teach the whole 100% truth, 144% truth. They've been in here 40 years plus.
Wow.
That's what we learned from.
Okay.
And I gave you the elders.
You put it on my, not TikTok. And YouTube?
Got a channel is What is the 666 Mark?
Uh-huh.
So yeah, he does videos every day.
Okay, cool.
Edification and learn more on those. We also got our channel too.
Okay, cool.
Just to be able to see this live and everything.
Okay, cool. Oh, the live. Okay, y'all live. Okay, hey, live.
It goes on to say, Judah chapter 5, verse 18. But when they departed from the way which he appointed them, they were destroyed in many battles, very sore, and were led captives into a land that was not theirs.
So since, we departed from the way that the Lord has appointed us, the Lord gave us commandments to follow after him, we didn't follow his commandments. The Lord gave us, certain ways to go those ways.
Right.
To serve the Lord YAHAWASHI in truth and sincerity. So the Lord departed from us. There's a scripture that says, I cover myself with clouds so your prayers will not enter, so that your prayers will not get to me. So when we had to go through captivity and slavery, we had slaves that was praying unto the Lord.
Right.
The Lord wasn't answering because he covered his face with you. He didn't want to deal with you.
Yeah.
Because when he was dealing with you, Jake was disobeying him, doing all different type of things, which was not the way of the Lord.
Right.
Primary example is that one song, Swing Low, Sweet Cherry.
Yeah.
They talked about the chariots of the angels. And they were singing that as soon as they got in slavery, over there in America.
Yes,
That's a slave song.
yeah, that's a
They're
slave
saying that
song.
because
Yeah.
the Lord to come down and deliver them from captivity, from slavery, but they just got them going off. And that's
Right.
the reason we're here today.
Right. Yep.
But now the spirit of truth is coming back into our people.
Right.
All right, you have Jake that's rising up and waking up and understanding the truth. All right, so the Lord's going to come back and save those children. Have
Right.
mercy upon them.
Right.
Let's see some more now. Yeah, it says, and the temple of their God was cast to the ground, and their cities were taken by the enemies.
So Jerusalem, our homeland, it was taken by the enemies.
Right.
Our temples were defiled. Now we can no longer go back over there. But when the Lord comes back, he's going to restore our land.
Yeah.
We're going to be able to go back to
Yeah.
This is the book of Jeremiah 2:14. Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled?
So Israel is serving a homeborn slave. That's how Jake is, bro. You're serving our base men.
Right.
They're our oppressors. These are base men, that came from cave.
Right.
So now we have to serve them, and we're in captivity under them because what we're doing to the Lord. It's really the Lord mocking us, man, because the Lord brought up someone so low, all right, put him up so high, and now we have to serve him.
Right.
All right, the Lord called him, the vile man, of the earth, man. He's disgusting, he's vile. All right, now,
Yeah, time and time again,
Second
but in and out of slavery, that's a punishment for disobeying our God.
Right.
So that's why it's like, Jake a homeborn slave, but we just created just being slaves.
Right.
Because Jake kept going off, and the Lord kept kicking us out the land. He turned his head from us, and these other nations come and catch us and put us in slavery. We gotta serve them.
Right.
Because there was a point in time when we were on top of everybody.
Exactly.
Everybody was
Really.
coming to answer it to us.
Exactly.
We had slaves.
No. Yep. You're right.
Once we sinned, and that's what that scripture went into. That was literally heathens.
Yeah.
Talking about how they gonna get us.
This was our land, but the sin that was created, that's what got us.
Yes, sir. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 6, verse 16. Thus saith the Lord YAHAWASHI, stand ye in the ways and see and ask for the old paths.
so we asked for the old paths, the old ways, the ways we were, how we were before, we went off.
Right.
All right, following after the Lord, following his law, statutes, and commandments. That's what we seek. All right, in this day and age. That's why our brothers are waking up. All right, and we're coming back into the laws. All right, we're not eating certain, abominable foods. All right, we're keeping the Shabbat, or the Sabbath day. And go ahead.
It says, where is the good way and walk therein?
Where's the good way and walk therein? So we're seeking that good way, man. And we're trying to walk, that way of the Lord YAHAWASHI, which the Lord has gifted us.
Right.
He showed us.
Right.
All right, the Lord shines, the scripture says, I have shined my glorious light upon those. All right, so to be able to know this understanding, have this understanding, that's the Lord shining his glorious light upon you. All right?
And
That's
ye,
mercy. That's mercy. That's the Lord being merciful. Scripture say you seek me with all your heart, mind, and soul, you can find. The Lord is not a power that you can just find randomly, He has to reveal himself to you.
Right,
Scripture say, thou art a power that hideth thyself. So he hides himself. Ordinary niggas can't find the Lord.
Right.
He has to reveal it. And he reveals himself to you through your actions.
Right.
You have to show that you want to find him.
Exactly.
It says, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But
we're going to find rest in our souls when we walk in those ways. Scripture says, in this world you shall have tribulation, but in me you shall have peace.
Right.
All right. So coming into this truth and this understanding, like you said, the truth shall set you free.
Yes.
Now we starting to see everything. You like, this was BS from the start.
Right.
Like JC, you know, you got Jesus Christ. Like all they've been doing was deceiving us from the start, and now we're starting to see it. Scripture says, "But we are not ignorant of Satan's devices, his plans, you know, and his schemes." Now that we got the understanding and knowledge, like we're no longer ignorant of the things that he tried to, you know, put down and deceive, you know, Jake. All right, go ahead.
it says, but they said, we will not walk therein.
But they said, all right, 2/3, Jake, they said they're not gonna walk therein. All right, so that's why the Lord ultimately gonna have to destroy here. You know, that's the judgment. You know, that they're gonna have to be destroyed by the nuclear missile fire. That's the whole bondage place. You know, go ahead and bring this up.
2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 10.
Start at verse 10.
2 Peter chapter 3 and verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise.
So the day of the Lord is going to come as a thief in the night. So no one knows when the Lord is going to come back. No one knows the set time, second, minute, when the Lord is going to come back. But the thing is, if Jake did know that, he honestly think
We'll all be ready. We'll all get ready. We'll all, you know.
exactly. Jake will try to get all the sin and wickedness out before time, and then right before it, that's when they want to get right. You know, get right with God. You got to do it now. And that just shows the sincerity.
Right. Yep.
All right, so the Lord's not going to tell you, all right, a specific time, but he's going to come as a thief at night.
Right.
Jake is settled upon their beast. All right, they just, you know, they're worshiping JC, and they don't want to come back to the Lord right now. They want to, you know, just play along in the field. Go ahead.
It says, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Yep.
The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up.
Now, what this is talking about is those nuclear missile fires that's coming upon Babylon. That's the judgment for Babylon, America. It's nuclear missiles, which is going to be ultimately destroyed off the face of the earth. All right, because Babylon's wicked. All right, they're going to receive their portion through nukes. All right, but it says they're going to melt the elements with fervent heat, and the elements of everything around us.
Right.
Even you know, the people are going to melt here. You know, the trees, the concrete,
Yeah.
you know, the buildings, everything is going to be desolate. Go ahead.
It says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person ought you to be in?
So knowing that all these things are going to be dissolved, knowing that the fashion of this earth is going to pass away, that nukes are going to destroy this place, what manner of person should we be in? All right, and that manner of person should be, you know, being able to prepare ourselves for that day. The way we prepare ourselves is coming back to the Lord and having faith that the Lord's going to come back and save us from that nuclear missile fire. All right, the rest of Jake, they're going to have to taste of that nukes.
Right.
They're going to have to suffer that. But if you come back into the Lord, YAHAWASHI, truth and sincerity, the Lord's going to save you from it. All right?
It says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person ought you to be in? All holy conversation and godliness.
All holy conversation and godliness. That's what we're doing now. All right? Being holy conversation. And holy goes into separate. All right? So we're separate from the rest of 2/3 Jakes. Everybody else. We no longer do the same thing that they're on. We no longer, you know, seek to have a wicked life here anymore.
Right.
Instead, we're departing from this place mentally and spiritually. All right? So the Lord can, you know, basically, ultimately, physically take us home. You know?
That's right. There's another point. Verse 12, looking for and hasting into the coming of the day of YAHAWASHI, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
So we're looking forward, we're hastening to the day of the Lord YAHAWASHI, because we see, as of right now, the signs, everything is clear. We're starting to see the signs, the prophecies, everything is about to be in the end time.
Yeah.
It's about to be
It's
almost
more people like getting woke. Like, oh my gosh. When we got into the truth, I'm like, I've never seen this many people in my life, like, actually, like, literally getting woke. Like, I never seen so many people.
And that's the Lord.
It's amazing.
Yeah, that's the Lord. That's what the Lord is doing. You know, because there's certain Jake that has to be woken up
Right.
before that time comes. All right, so he can save them. Right? And there's specific Jake that the Lord has ordained to wake up. You know?
That was on that?
All right. This is Ecclesiastes, known as Sirach, chapter 5, verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord Yahawashi.
Yeah, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord Yahawashi. No longer wait to turn to the Lord. And that's what they want to do is they want to wait it out. Yeah. That's why the Lord, like I said, they give you a specific time when he's going to come back. But Jake will wait it all the way out until a week before the Lord comes back.
And then try to get right.
Try to get right.
Right.
So they're like, nah, no, because that's what Jake would do back in the day.
Right.
All right, before they will sin, they already get the lamb and stuff to sacrifice it. All right, because they knew they were going to sin, they knew they were going to go wrong, so they would try to sacrifice it. Right. You can't finesse the Lord.
Right.
You can't put the Lord in the box. And that's what Jake tried to do is put the Lord in the box. Right. All right. And they try to get right before everything pop off. Right. All right. And that's what they did in 2020. A lot of people were trying to inquire of the truth and understanding because they seen the pestilence, the lockdowns, and everything. Everybody thought the world was going to end back then. So that's
then they made a movie.
Exactly. They made a movie. They were trying to seek out the prophets. And then, when everything blew down a little bit, you don't see nobody that wants to understand it. Right. All right. So that's why the Lord is like, he's going to come in a thief in the night, as a thief in the night, when no one expects it. All right.
And put not off from day to day.
Put not off from day to day. All right.
For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord Yahawashi come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed.
Yeah. So put that off day to day. All right. Oh, I'm gonna get to it tomorrow. I'm gonna get to it next week. Because suddenly the wrath of the Lord Yahawashi is gonna come when you're in your security, when you chilling, when people are comfortable. Right now, Jake is comfortable. You don't see Jake that's trying to pick up the scriptures or understand what's going on. All right. And when they do, they will go to church and just get deceived the whole time and never actually study it for themselves.
And perish in the day of vengeance.
Perish in the day of vengeance. The Lord comes back having vengeance upon Esau, Edom, but even Jake, persecuted the Lord too when he was down here on the earth. Right. So the Lord is going to come back with vengeance. Yeah. All right. Those who are not on this side, all right, you're going to get left here in those nukes. So you want to get right before you get left. All right. I got 20 verse from brother. Brother, we live for the Lord, and brother, die for the Lord. All right. So as we're living right now, we're living for the Lord. Every way in our walk is all dedicated to the Lord. Right. And whether we die, it's dedicated to the Lord.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 14.
Oh yeah, get living sacrifice as well.
Verse 8. For rather we live unto the Lord Yahawashi. And whether we die unto the Lord Yahawashi.
Yeah, so whether we live, we're living for the Lord Yahawashi. All our works, everything we do, each and every day, brothers is thinking about praying, studying, to the Lord Yahawashi. We're doing lessons on the side. Brothers got their own little channels where they do lessons to spread the knowledge. All right, and that's what we're trying to do. Because the gospel must be spread across the whole, preached around the whole world. And everyone must witness this gospel before the Lord comes back. So there's no excuse. Right. You can't say you didn't know.
You didn't know, because it's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Literally.
People in different countries.
Yes.
Different continents. They know about the truth because of the internet.
Yes.
But
it says, continuing, whether we live therefore or die, we are the Lord Yahawashi.
So whether we live or whether we die, we are the Lord Yahawashi. And that's what we got our mind prepared for. All right. So and if we work, there's gonna be martyrs. Some brothers are gonna be martyrs. Some brothers are gonna die for the truth. All right. And brothers are able to do that. Brothers are ready for it. Right. Because this is something we will die for. As much as we will live for it, we will die for it also. Brother can get living sacrifice.
Romans chapter 12, verse 1. I beseech you, it says, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercy of Yahawashi, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice.
Right, so that's what we're doing now. We're presenting our bodies as a living sacrifice for the Lord. Right. So now we don't no longer, want to be a part of this world and give our time to this world, but we give our time to the Lord. All right. All of us, we're young, brother. Yeah. All right. And we're coming out every Saturday to preach the word of the Lord. That's something. That shows a lot. There's many more men around the world that's doing that right now.
Y'all could be doing something else.
Exactly. So we gave our time to the Lord and not to the world anymore. Right. All right. Okay.
That ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Lord, unto the YAHAWASHI.
Like on that word holy again, separate. You know, separate from the rest. The rest 2/3 Jake.
To be holy is to be set apart.
Yeah.
Set apart from the rest of everybody else. That's why when you walk in different rooms or you tell somebody you don't eat pork, are you?
They look at you like you're crazy.
Crazy.
Like
You
what?
know, like they want to fight you about it.
Yeah.
You know?
I love my bacon. Baby.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get on the sandwich right now.
Exactly. That's why they're gonna be pierced by their ways.
I'm leaving in a minute right now.
It says, which is your reasonable service?
And that's our reasonable service unto the Lord YAHAWASHI. Alright? For the mercy that the Lord is going to have upon us and what the Lord has already showed us, the mercy that the Lord has already shown us, the blessing.
Right.
This is our reasonable service. What the least we can do is give our lives unto the Lord.
Right.
Alright? The Lord died for us.
Yeah.
We should be able to die for him.
Right.
You know? And that's our reasonable service. And we're being a living sacrifice right now.
Right.
Alright?
It says, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
Being not conformed to this world. Alright? Being conformed, being a part of this world. You're no longer a part of it. You're no longer, do any all the other BS that everybody else be doing.
Right.
That's off. That's cut off. You know, and that's what we did. And we was able to sacrifice that for the Lord because of our faith. Now everybody else, they don't have that much faith.
Right.
You tell Jake, all right, stop, eating pork or crab, shrimp, lobster. They don't have enough faith to be able to do that. You know, follow the laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. They don't have the faith to be able to do that.
Right.
You know, instead they want to be able to live by their lust. You know, I said what?
It says,
But
but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
all right, our mind is being renewed. All right, and this is circumcision, being circumcised spiritually. All right, and that's why we're coming back into this truth.
I was sitting straight, they would turn,
We're following
and then
it to the
I
best of our
did
ability, willing to do it. All right, because a lot of Jake is not willing to do it.
Right.
We're willing to actually give our lives for the Lord. Willing to actually give up the things that we had upon the Lord, for the Lord now by
That ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of YAHAWASHI.
So we can prove what is good and acceptable, perfect will of the Lord YAHAWASHI. And that's what we're doing now.
Yes.
Everybody's witnessing it. They seeing, the way we walk, a lot of Jake starting to like look at you crazy. All right, they started to talk crazy about you because they can't get it. Because they can't understand, they can't comprehend. Somebody that the light cannot comprehend darkness, or darkness cannot comprehend light. And that's because we have that light.
Yes.
All right, and they're still in darkness. So it's like, we having this truth and understanding, it's something off to them.
Right.
It feels weird. They get offended by it. All right, we got it.
I got one precept for you real quick. Go back you up. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear YAHAWASHI and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
So this is our whole duty. All right, is to fear the Lord YAHWH and keep his commandments to the best of our ability. All right, because we're not perfect. We're not going to be able to keep all of them. But, we're striving for perfection. That's what the Lord is going to give us, is that perfection, this perfect body, to be able to do that in the kingdom. All right? So we got to, what does it say?
It says, bringing it back, Ecclesiastes 12 and verse 13. Let us hear the whole matter. It says, fear YAHWH and keep his commandments.
Because you fear what the Lord will do to you if you don't.
Right.
You fear not being saved.
Right.
You fear, being a part of those mutual Muslims.
Right.
All right. So having that fear and keeping His commandments of Lord YAHWH on tracks and best ability is what's going is the whole duty of the man. All right.
For this is the whole duty of man.
Go ahead, get the light. This is John chapter 1 and verse 5. And the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehended
And
it
that
not.
light is this truth. That light is brothers coming into this knowledge. All right, and we're shining in the darkness of this world, because this whole world is dark. It's in darkness, it's in wickedness. All right, so we're shining in this light. We're shining a light upon in the dark. All right, and they cannot comprehend it. That's why I say, they start to talk to you crazy, look at you crazy, feel some type of way against you, because they cannot comprehend what we're doing. Jake come up and they try to inquire of us and ask what's going on, we tell them, all right, it's a stumbling block into them. Get, you know what I want. Simple unto the holy, stumbling block into the wicked. Did you finish it up? Get out of it. All right. But give us last scripture. Land into the holy simple.
Lane.
Sword, man.
I got it. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 39 and verse 24. As his ways are plain unto the holy.
So it's plain unto us. You got it. You understood it. You were like, okay, this is right.
Right.
I knew they was lying. There was
Right,
always
right.
something off.
Right.
You know? So go ahead.
So are they stumbling blocks to the wicked.
To the wicked, they don't have that type of understanding. They can't
Right.
get it like that.
Right.
They start thinking we crazy because they can't comprehend it. They start looking at us and professing that we're evil because they can't comprehend it.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just on them. And that's why the Lord is going to just have to ultimately judge them. They're going to have to understand it through death by pain.
Right.
All right? Our elders say, they always say this, is words can't teach adversity. All right, so what we say right now, if you can't understand about that, we're going to bring adversity. That's like, this is Tobit, chapter 13, you say verse 1. 14. This is Tobit, chapter 13 and verse 13. It says, rejoice and be glad for the children of the just, for they shall be gathered together and shall bless the Lord of the just.
That's right. That's the elect. And the Lord going to gather his elect and they're going to bless the Lord, man. This thing is about the elect. That's what we out here striving to be a part of. You know, week in and week out. Not just on camera, but off camera also. Go ahead.
It says, verse 14, oh, blessed are they which love thee, for they shall rejoice in thy peace.
Right.
Blessed are they.
So we going to rejoice in the Lord's peace, which is the kingdom of heaven. Because right now, our people, for the most part, in hell. Okay? So this is an affliction that we go through. Somebody got Romans 8, light affliction. This is an affliction that we're going through, but soon the Lord is going to establish the kingdom of heaven on the earth, man. All right, go ahead.
It says, blessed are they which have been sorrowful for all thy scourges, for they shall rejoice for thee when they have seen all thy glory and shall be glad forever.
That's right, so we're going to be glad forever, man. When the Lord comes back in his glory. See, that's what we earnestly are expecting. For the Lord to establish his kingdom on the earth. If somebody grab Acts 1, and, you know, because this is what our forefathers was into. When they inquired of the Lord, they inquired of when he was going to establish the kingdom on the earth. Any brothers got questions? Yeah, okay, fine. Let him finish up first.
It says, blessed are they which have been sorrowful for all thy scourges, for they shall rejoice for thee when they have seen all thy glory and shall be glad forever. Let my soul bless Yahawah, the great King.
Let my soul bless Yahawah, the great King. Praising Yahawah BAHASHAM outside. Everything that we're doing right now is all through prophecy. Somebody grab it. Also,
The name of the Father. Meaning he is. BAHASHAM is Paleo-Hebrew for the name of
Okay.
the Son, YAHAWASHI.
Okay.
So in the name of Yahawah and the name of YAHAWASHI.
Okay.
Yahawah BAHASHAM.
That's it.
Yahawah.
Yeah. Okay. 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 Cause I'll probably be saying it wrong. My mom, she, oh my God. If y'all, my mom was here, y'all be like, yeah, she knows. My mom knows. I be getting the names wrong with my mama. She knows. Very expert.
It says, for Jerusalem
And I
shall
want to
be
add too, because this is evidence that we in the end.
Right.
Our people are waking up, man.
Yes. Yes.
You know, and the Lord is getting ready to return.
I mean, because we was in the church. When I say in the church, in the choir, like Sunday school, like we was deep in it. And my mom, one day, my mom was like, something not right. And then we started studying, waking up. We love seafood. Like, when I say we love seafood, like, we ate, you know, black people. Us, we love seafood. My mom, nope, no more. No more. She don't eat it. She don't look at it. She don't. My mom, pork. You could put some pork in front of my mom. My mom would. Man, if you don't get this out of my face, my mom, yeah, she don't eat it.
That's why you were able to stumble across the topic. Establishing the right.
That's why I look. I'm like, I'm gonna come over here. I was going to my phone. I'm like, wait, let me slide over here right quick.
Everybody can't do that.
Yes, right.
Laura had to reveal this to you.
Exactly. He has to draw you. If he doesn't draw you, then you're not one of his. I'm sorry. You just gonna have to wait to judge him until you know, he comes back. Because if he has to draw you, like he drew my mom, and I was young. Like, I'm 32 now. I was really, really young, and she taught us because I was still in her household or whatever. She taught us, and then now I'm teaching my daughter.
That's it. And that's all through prophecy.
Mm-hmm.
That's all through the grace. That's going to show. Who else is doing that?
Right.
You know? The Chinese man declaring himself to wake up and, you know, through the Holy Spirit and declaring himself to be an Israelite.
Right.
That's prophecy, man.
Yep.
The Lord said through the Apostle Paul, word would say, "You are not my people."
Right.
There shall you be called the children of the living power. So this is proof in itself that we are the Israelites.
Yep.
This is the Edomites' worst fear. Edomites are
And white people, yeah, Edomites are white.
So this is their worst fear. Jake waking up, realizing who they are, realizing what the true name of the Lord is, who the Lord is,
Right.
and who his children is.
His children,
That's a very great fear because as long as we're down, he's up.
Yep, you're right.
But once we come up, he's gonna be down.
You're
And that's
right.
what he hates.
You're
He's
right.
afraid of that.
You're right.
That's why they put pork in toothpaste,
Oh my
jelly,
God.
pepperoni, they put
Candy.
pork in
It's
Pop-Tarts.
in everything.
It's in everything.
Like,
Chips.
it's in every.
Certain
Oh my, it's in everything, literally. Literally.
They do
Literally.
this.
My mom showed me that. I was like, Mom, like, they included everything.
And it's pork in that makeup too, man.
Yes, yep.
They put pork in the makeup.
Yep, you're right. You're right.
Weaves, I think it's East Indians, they do
Oh, they
witchcraft
sacrifice.
weaves.
They do witchcraft. I've watched so many videos. I don't wear it. This is me, all me. I don't wear weave. I don't wear makeup. I don't wear none of those things. I don't dress hoochie. I don't do none of it. I'm naturally beautiful. This is my skin. I don't know.
Right.
Bring that out.
They do that to keep us.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's
Like,
how
I
they
was
still
watching videos, like you said, West Indian. I was watching a video on YouTube. And she was literally doing sacrifice on the hair. I was like, what is this like? And then they bring it, they ship it here, and then they put it into the stores, and then all the women, black women, put it in their hair. I don't want no part. Yep,
It's in Baruch chapter 2, verse 30. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people.
Because it is a stiff-necked people.
Yep.
That's what our people are.
Stiff,
You know they say hard head make a soft butt, right? Go ahead.
And they add too, that's why the Lord saying my sheep hear my voice. So you see all these people that's walking past, those that hear the Lord, they sound like Lord. Let me see what they're talking about. You know? Lord, sheep, he's drawing the sheep.
I mean, I was over there and I'm looking, like I literally walked that way and I'm looking, I'm like, let me slide over here. Because he would draw you. He would draw you to the truth. And I was like literally drunk. I was gonna go, my car all the way over there. I'm gonna go home. Go to my mom.
It says, I read it from the top, Baruch chapter 2, verse 3. It says verse 30. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivity,
This is where we at. Scattered, not just Jake in America, but we have been scattered throughout the earth. So it's not a black thing. You got the Latinos and there's Americans.
Right.
You may have Israelites that may like the white man.
Right.
Because we have been scattered. Okay, but now the Lord is gathering us through this word. And then he's going to actually physically gather us.
Right.
but in the land of their captivities, they shall remember
They
themselves.
shall remember themselves. We're remembering ourselves.
Right.
All right? Remembering who we actually were, because it was taken away from us. But now the Lord has given it back to us. That's a beautiful thing. That's prophecy. Go ahead.
And shall know that I am the Lord Yahawashi, their power.
You shall know that He is the Lord our power. Yahawashi. Because what we're living in right now is the second Exodus. You read about it, you know, how the Lord delivered the Israelites from the land of Egypt. He's doing the same thing now. He in the same time. Right? Go ahead.
For I will give them an heart and ears to hear, and they shall praise me in the land of their captivity.
Who else is doing that? Who else is praising the Lord, their God, in the land of captivity?
The land that they were slaves.
Right.
Right.
We were brought over here on ships, praising the Lord.
That's a bold thing to do.
Oh, in the land of our bro, Esau is afraid. The same way that ancient Pharaoh was afraid. Go ahead.
And think upon my name.
Think upon my name. What's the name of the Lord? The brothers went into it. Yahweh. Okay, it was the Heavenly Father. And Yahawashi is the Son.
Right.
Who in the world ignorantly calls God or Jesus. Go ahead.
Sorry.
What I was doing now? That was it. Go ahead, Paul.
It says, bring it back, it's Tobit 13 and verse 15. It says, let my soul bless Yahweh, the great King.
Yeah, because as we're remembering ourselves, we're also remembering the promises that He made to our forefathers. The Lord made a promise that He will give us an eternal kingdom, an eternal dominion, an eternal rulership. No more captivity, no more slavery, no more being Jacobs in poverty, strung out on drugs.
The Lord said this is the last time.
Yeah.
This is the last time we're going to be with slavery, bro.
Right.
The Lord ain't doing it. The Lord ain't putting us in slavery again. He's going to deliver us to the kingdom. We're going to be in the hands of the Lord from now on. That's why this is the last time. Jacob did it. We'll have to inherit the fire and be brought back to the kingdom.
Go ahead, Paul.
This is verse 16. It says, for Jerusalem shall be built up with sapphires and emeralds.
Yeah, Jerusalem shall be built up with sapphires and emeralds. So our kingdom is going to be built up with gold, precious stones, you know, jewel. All the mind can't put it to words.
Yeah.
See, right? We in the base man's kingdom. We in the caveman's kingdom.
Right.
The concrete, which is bad for you, is killing you.
Yep.
Go ahead.
It says, and precious stone, thy walls and towers and battlements with pure gold.
Yep.
And the streets of Jerusalem shall be paved with beryl and carbuncle and stones of all fire.
That's here. That's right. Stones of gold, precious gold. So this is how our kingdom is going to get built up. All right, but it begins with us receiving His word. The Lord said, the kingdom of heaven is within you. Okay, so that it begins with us. That has woken up in these latter days, seeking the Most High, truth and sincerity. That was it.
It says, and all her streets shall say, Hallelujah, Hallelujah.
Which
And
is
they,
called HALAL, YAHAWASHI. That's what we're going to be saying. We're going to be praising our power forever. A new covenant. You know, and we're going to be. We're going to have an eternal bond with our Creator. No more going off. Go ahead.
it says, and they shall praise Him, saying, blessed be Yahweh, which hath bestowed Him forever.
Bestowed it forever. All right. Go ahead.
This is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom.
Yeah. So the white man rejoice. Live it up for the little time you got. Because it's going to come a day where you have to pay the price, man.
Right.
You got to pay for hardcore slavery. You got to pay for rape, robbing, and murdering Native American Indians. You got to pay for all that. All right?
That's why you have Edomites come up to us. They say,
Now we know all this. What do we do?
you can fill our barn and he always tells us, say, max up your credit cards, man. Live it up while you can, man. Cause this all you got right here. I mean, it's over.
It's over.
We're not going to slavery.
Yeah.
That's the judgment of the Lord. And we're not going to feel sorry putting the hook to your back.
No, at all. Yeah, look what they did.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
heck no.
We ain't going to feel sorry
No
for putting the hook
way.
to that back, man. Go ahead.
It says, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz.
That's right.
The cup also shall pass through unto thee.
The cup shall pass through unto thee. Hardcore bondage. Okay? When they was our turn, we had to face that. We had to deal with it, man. There wasn't no escaping this when the Lord said it was happening.
Right.
So what makes you think we're going to escape your judgment when the Lord says it's going to happen, man? Go ahead.
Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked.
Right. You're being revealed. You're being revealed. The white man is being revealed for the devil that he actually is.
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 22, the punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished.
That's the good part. Okay? The punishment of our iniquity is accomplished. This is the anger of the Lord right here. The Lord said, okay, you suffered enough. Now it's time for me to give you the kingdom. This is it. Go ahead.
O daughter of Zion, he will no more carry thee away into captivity.
That's the end all be all for us. He will no more carry us into captivity. Okay? That was it.
He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
He's going to discover your sins, man. The Lord is revealing him with the spirit of his mouth, the prophets. You getting revealed week in and week out. Getting exposed. Right.
Precept.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Yahawadah.
You finished with that? It's the book 2 Maccabees chapter 7. I'm starting at verse 16. It says, Then looked he unto the king and said, Thou hast power over men, thou art corruptible.
That's right. So Edom is corruptible. Go ahead.
It says, Thou doest what thou wilt, yet think not our nation is forsaken of Yahawah.
That's it. So that was Esau's ultimate hope. His hope is that our nation was forsaken of Yahweh Bashim outside.
He hoped that the Lord forgot about it.
He hoped that the Lord forgot about it. But see, the Lord is not a man that you should lie. He already made the promise. It didn't this is all a learning experience.
Right.
When the Lord made the promise to Abraham that he was going to bless his seed, he knew that niggas was going to be niggas. But he still blessed us. So he's still going to give us the kingdom. That's why Isaiah 14 said he shall have mercy upon Jacob.
Oh, I have more.
Okay, go ahead.
It says, But about a while, and behold his great power, how he will torment thee and thy seed. After him also they brought the sixth, who being ready to die said, Be not deceived without cause, for we suffer these things for ourselves, having...
So we're suffering these things for ourselves. What we're going through in this life, we're suffering for our sins.
Suffer for ourselves.
No man perishes being innocent.
Yeah.
Also, we suffer because of our sins.
Hey, it says, For we suffer these things for ourselves, having sinned against our power, Yahweh. Therefore, marvelous things are done unto us. But think not thou that, Slakia, but think not thou that takest in hand to strive against Yahweh, that thou shalt escape unpunished.
Right, so you're not, that's the point. You're not going to escape unpunished. Yeah. Nobody gets away. We ain't get away. You love us. We hate you.
Right.
So what you gonna get? What brother got?
I got this right here for you. This added on along with the brother saying, Deuteronomy 30 verse 7, and the Lord Yahweh outside thy power will put all of these curses upon thy enemies.
The Lord gonna put all the curses upon our enemies, which that's the day that we anticipate. Because that's when the Lord's gonna redeem us. What you see it now, the Lord is already putting the curses upon our enemies.
Yeah.
You got the white man that's struck out on drugs now. Homeless. You see more homeless Edomites than Jacob.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Food stamps. Getting divorced. Their wife taking everything
I
from them.
love y'all. Oh my God.
Yeah. They in prison. Because the Lord is.
Hey, and we start going to prison. He on a leash.
Right. Yeah.
You know.
They stealing out of stores. They doing like, oh my gosh, crazy
Finished.
stuff.
So Esau is finished.
It says, Deuteronomy 30 and 7, and the Lord Yahweh outside thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies.
He's going to put all the curses on you.
And all them that hate thee, which persecute
Hold on,
thee.
so wasn't slavery a curse? Was slavery not a curse? So that same curse is going to go on you. All the curses we suffer, you got to suffer.
You gotta suffer.
Go ahead.
Anybody need water?
It says, and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee.
All they that hate you, all the other nations too.
This is Isaiah chapter 54 and verse 5. It says, for thy maker is thine husband.
Yeah.
The Lord of hosts is his name, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel.
Thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. See? So we have a Redeemer. Like, people are through. People don't understand that we actually have a God that's about to come back and deliver us. They really counted us out. They really counted YAHAWASHI.
It says, the power of the whole earth shall he be called. For the Lord hath called thee as a woman forsaken and grieved in spirit,
Right.
and a wife of youth. When thou wast refused, saith thy God, for a small moment have I forsaken
For a
thee.
small moment have you forsaken us. So slavery, that was a small moment to the Lord, though it was rough. So for a small moment have I forsaken thee. Go ahead.
It says, but with great mercies will I gather thee.
But with great mercy gather us.
Right.
The Lord, it's by the Lord's mercy we still here. It's through the Lord's mercy. After all, we done suffered the worst affliction that any people could possibly suffer.
Right.
And we still alive. They got the Tuskegee experiment, Jake's still here. Because the Lord is preserving us. Go ahead.
They got all these GMOs.
All these GMOs, Lord preserving us.
Chemtrails.
Chemtrails, that little white thing that they be putting in the sky. They don't know that's poison. That's chemtrails.
Go off every day.
Hey, that's,
Yes.
hey, you know that Trump, they're bringing that out now. Trump mentioning that. He mentioned how they spraying us. And now they're starting to go into it. They're finding, you know, it's all, everything that's done in the dark is being revealed.
Reveal, yep.
And they say that those pilots that do that, the pilots that be doing that, they don't have any children.
Right.
So they have no care to poison your children.
Right,
And
right.
that's the song falling upon himself too, because he's revealing his own secrets.
Right.
You know? Because at this point he's gonna start making everything known.
Yep.
That's when he's gonna come down.
And that man that's walking with Trump, what is his name?
Elon.
Oh my God. Nothing but the devil.
Hey, well, Elon Musk, people are pissed off with Elon Musk because of the things he's doing, firing people and stuff.
Yes.
So now they're setting Teslas on fire.
Yes,
You can have a Tesla, and you go in the store real quick, you come outside, your car
Your
on fire.
car's on fire, yep.
And they shooting at the dealership. So they're saying that they're going, people who doing it, they're going to label them domestic terrorists.
Yep.
Wow.
It's a lot of problems coming up with them Tesla cars. A lot.
Some on that.
Yes.
Scripture even says upwards of the people. That's the last end time sign.
Right.
These people are going to get in the upward and start riots.
Riots and stuff. Yep.
They're going to go against the government.
Yep.
It says, verse 8, in a little breath I hid my face from thee for a moment, but with everlasting kindness will I have mercy on thee, saith the Lord thy Redeemer.
Everlasting kindness. So now it's everlasting kindness. We don't know so much about what the Lord's going to do. We don't understand the fullness yet. The Lord gonna be good on his word.
Yes.
We ain't going off no more. He's gonna perfect us. He's gonna perfect us. But that was it.
I got a precept.
Oh, you got one of them?
Yeah. Psalms 50, verse 20. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thy mother's own, thine own mother's son.
Right, Esau. He's slandering us.
Yep.
Because Esau's the twin brother of Jacob. He slanders his brother. You know?
That's it.
Hey, it's crazy because they do that too when you go on these TV shows. When you're watching it on the news, it's always these devils persecuting us.
Yep.
You know,
It says, these things thou hast done, and I kept silent.
The Most High kept silence. He watched you do it and he kept silence. Okay? So you thinking that the Most High on your side now. Because that was the Lord using you to afflict us.
Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such an one as thyself.
Yeah, because the Lord is not in agreement with you.
Right.
Alright? The Lord just used you to punish us. Now he's gonna punish you.
Now you can.
Go ahead.
By using us.
By using us. Oh,
Yeah.
That's no, that's Ezekiel. I will find Edom.
Here, when we get up here, go.
He says, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes.
That's right. He's gonna set us in order before our eyes. That's how we moving out.
That's what we out here.
that's what they
You
scared.
saw pass by. You
Yeah.
see anybody pass by, they start laughing. They get mad. You know, they upset to see this. They don't like to see
They
this.
don't. They don't like to see this, of course. And that's why you got to keep doing it. We don't care what y'all like.
We telling America about it being short. They say, not another million years.
Right.
Out of my lifetime.
Yep. Yep.
But it's gonna happen in this lifetime.
It's gonna happen.
We're already seeing the sign.
Yep.
That was it on that?
Yeah, that's it.
I got this right here.
There's some more, brother. That was too much fun, but I'll read some more.
I have a question. I'm sorry to cut you off. So how do y'all feel about mixed seeds? What do y'all feel about mixed seeds?
Well, there is no mixing seeds.
Like
if a black man has seed with a white woman,
yes.
that's still an Israel. Hey, grab it, brother.
So how do y'all because people swear that's okay to
What? Be with a white woman?
Yes.
Yeah, that is okay.
So y'all agree with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay to be with white because the Israelite man, when he plants a seed in any woman,
right,
it brings forth the Israelite child.
Right, because you are what your father.
You are what your father.
Yeah,
but
you are what your father.
But now, an Israelite woman, she can't go and be with another nation.
Right. Okay.
She can't. The Israelite woman can't be with the white man.
Okay.
Because she will be bringing back his seed.
Because it's you are of what of your father.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I get it.
You can.
That's a tear.
Right. That'll be a heathen.
That'll be heathen. Yeah.
Right. That child will be a heathen.
Exactly.
You will be an Israelite, but he will be a heathen.
Right. But he's from what his father is.
Right.
Okay.
So the Israelite woman is commanded to only be with Israelite men.
Right.
Now the tribes of Israel, because you can be a so-called black woman from the tribe of Judah, but your husband can be a so-called Mexican man. As long as it's in the tribes of Israel.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
Got it, bro?
You say of a Judite woman, which is where they get the term Jew from, Judah. Judite woman, so-called African American woman, she will have a baby from a white man, so-called, would be a tear baby.
Yeah.
That's not an Israelite baby.
That's not an Israelite baby. Yeah.
I got that Numbers chapter 1, verse 18.
And to further that, when destruction does come, that child will also have to suffer that slavery.
Right.
This is the book of Numbers chapter 1, verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their father.
By the house of their father. So it all goes back to the father. That's why the man plants the seed in the woman.
Yes.
Brings forth the child.
Drop an apple seed into the earth, it's going to bring it from the apple tree.
Right.
No matter what type of soil you plant it,
Right. Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says, according to the number of the names from 20 years old and upward by their polls.
So, by the father, it all goes through the father. So, the Israelite man can be with the woman of the other nation.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, he's going to bring forth an Israelite child. But it's not the same as the Israelite woman going to be with men of other nations.
Right.
Going to bring forth a heathen.
Right.
I got you. Give me a second. I got it. This is Deuteronomy chapter 21, verse 10. When thou goest forth to war against thine enemies, and the Lord Yahawah thy power hath delivered them into thine hands, and thou takest them, and thou hast taken them captive, and seized among the captives a beautiful woman.
So we will go into war with the enemy nations. The Lord is telling us, look, if you see a beautiful woman amongst the captives, this is how you will go about, making her your wife. Go ahead.
It says, and hast a desire unto her, that thou wouldest have her to thy wife, then thou shalt bring her home to thine house, and she shall shave her head and par her nails, and she shall put the remnant of her captivity from off her, and shall remain in thine house, and bewail her father and her mother a full month. And after that thou shalt go in unto her, and be her husband, and she shall be thy wife.
That's how you will deal with that.
Yeah.
That's about rulership.
Right.
Whenever we conquer a nation, we took their women.
Right.
To bring forth more Israelite seed to increase our nation. The Lord said, be fruitful and multiply. So what Esau did was, when he brought us over in captivity, he brought a bunch of tares out of our children. I brought a bunch of tares out of our women. So when we conquer him in return, we're going to bring Israelites out of his women.
Right.
Right.
But they won't be on the same level as the Israelite woman. There's a thing called a concubine.
Yeah.
King Solomon,
Uh-huh.
he had 500 wives, princesses, 700 wives, princesses, and 300 concubines.
Yeah.
So those concubines were seen as lesser wives, but they were created. They were there to bring forth more Israelite seed.
Right.
Because the Lord said, "We shall be as the sand of the sea." You know?
Right.
This is Genesis chapter 9, verse 1. And Yahawadah blessed Noah and his sons and said unto them, be fruitful and multiply.
Yeah, so that's the whole purpose of us being here.
Right.
Well, not the whole, but hey, in the kingdom of heaven, we're going to bring forth many children.
Right.
The Lord wants us to be fruitful and multiply, ultimately because 2/3 of the nation of Israel ain't going to make it.
Right.
They're going to have to be brought back.
Replenish the
Gotta
rest.
replenish the rest.
That's the spirit that says it all.
Yeah, that's the part of the promise that he made. He said, we shall be multiplied as far as the heaven.
Right.
Lo Israel be at the sand of the sea. Go ahead.
It says, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth.
And it's the earth. Right. So we know what
Yeah. I got another one. Genesis 9, verse 7.
He said replenish the earth because that was after the flood. So after the fire, first was a flood, now it's going to be fire. You have to replenish the earth again. A lot of people are going to die to this second death.
Yes.
Genesis 9 and 7, like unto it, and you be ye fruitful and multiply, bearing, it says, bring forth abundantly in the earth and multiply therein.
bring forth abundance. So we're going to bring forth abundance of our nation. Also, did you know the Israelite man can have more than one wife?
Yes, I heard of, yes.
Yeah, and real quick, point two, those concubine women, they will be slaves unto our wives, the Israelite women.
Yeah, they're like helping to the Israelite woman. The Israelite woman, one Israelite woman pregnant, she got a commission for like 9 months.
Yeah.
And then some after that because of, the laws that surround after having a baby. They still got to take some time before they can just sleep with their husband again.
Right.
But another concubine, like a woman from the heathen nation, she will come and help that woman. Do stuff around the house while the Israelite woman is resting and building up her strength for the child.
Yeah.
The other one will come in and do stuff around the house for her and take on her role.
Right.
They're going to be slaves.
Yes.
You know?
Go ahead.
Oh, that was on there.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Isaiah chapter 16, verse 22. Says, a little one shall become 1,000.
Yeah, so a little one is us, because right now they call us the minority. Well, really, we're the majority, but we're still considered.
Oh my God! Not to cut you off, brother, but on that. So I worked in the ER at Tampa General. So it's the nurse there. He gonna say, oh, you left for the minority. Like he called because we was in there. Cause I used to clean. Now I do something different in the hospital. He gonna tell one of my workers that works with me. Like, oh, you left. Oh, you finna leave for the minorities. Like calling us like we're lesser than. I look. I say, you just don't know. You got it though.
Right.
Your day coming.
Yeah, because the Israelite can
Yeah,
have
like you left for the
5, 6, 10 babies.
Yep.
You know, but an Edomite, their womb be closed up. They're lucky if they can have 1 or 2.
Right.
A lot of them have a lot harder time bringing forth children.
Yep.
Come out all the form and stuff.
I was just finna. Oh my God, I was just finna say that. Baby's looking sick.
They said, a while ago, the Israelite woman, in order for the Israelite woman to bring forth seed to the Edomite, he had to get certain shots.
Oh wow.
The Lord ain't with that.
Nope.
Go ahead.
It says, a little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation.
Yeah. A little one, one man is going to become a strong nation. See? Go ahead.
It says, I, the Lord, will hasten it in his time.
I, the Lord, will hasten in this time. So that's what's next. So when we get there, it's going to hasten.
Set up.
We're going to replenish. Okay? Because we were ultimately made to rule on the earth.
Right.
All right? We weren't made to be a small number in a strange land, being oppressed.
A nation of kings and priests.
A nation of kings. We're royalty. Sovereignty.
Royal blood.
See?
I got Obadiah chapter 1,
Bishop.
verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
Hey, for that violence against They had great violence against us. They were touching. You had the dude, I don't want to say his name on camera, but Hit, L-E-R. You on board with that? You know, he said, hey, you touching the Lord's precious jewels. They touching royalty. So here we are in this lower state, but we're supposed to be at the top of the earth. You know? When they put their hands on us, they were violent with us. The Lord don't like that. The scripture say, he that touches the apple of mine eye. So that means that the Lord sees us as something great and special in his eyes. And if anybody can grab 2 Ezra 6 and 56 as well, because it tells you how the Lord feels about these other nations.
I got it.
You got it.
I got it.
2 Ezra 6 and 56.
Yeah. It's the book of 2 Ezra chapter 6 and verse 56. As for the other people, which also come of Adam,
Which is the heathen nations. Everybody, matter of fact, what I chart at. All these nations here. This is us. And the 12 tribes, you got the 12 tribes chart? All those tribes make up this nation here, Israel, right? Which is YAHAWASHI and the Hebrew. You got all these other nations. 17 nations in total in all of the earth.
Right.
These are Noah's sons. Shem had
Shem and Ham.
Japheth, and all that make up all the nations of the earth. So, go ahead.
it says, as for the other people, which also come of Adam,
So everybody but Israel, right? Go ahead.
thou hast said that they are nothing,
The Lord said that they are nothing. Go ahead.
but be like unto spittle,
So if I were to spit on the floor, that's how the Lord feels about the other nations. Go ahead.
and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
These are like the abundance, so all these nations put together, a whole lot of them, to a drop that falls from the vessel. Say you have a bucket of water, you drop a little droplet out, and you walk in the water, so you going to turn around and look back for that droplet?
It's gonna be long.
And you don't care about it.
You don't care.
That's nothing. That's how the Lord said these other nations are.
Hey, 57 further edify. It says, and now, O Lord, behold, these heathen which have ever been reputed as nothing have begun.
Behold, these heathen, right? They have a reputation of being nothing to the Lord. They've ever been reputed as nothing to the Lord, right?
It says, which have ever been reputed as nothing have begun to be lords over us and to devour us.
They've begun to be lords over us. We got to go to this stuff to get clothes, shelter, everything. For the one of all things, we got to go to Him. They're a lord to us now. They're lording over us. They're ruling over us. But the Lord counts them as nothing.
Right.
And the reason that's the case, we in that situation, is because we disobey the Lord.
I got a precept to back your brother up. This is Deuteronomy 7, verse 6, showing we are special people unto Yahawah. It says, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord Yahawah thy power. We are a holy people. Like the brother was going into. Priest. We are a holy people. Separate. We literally are built like Jake say in the world, I'm built different. No, we really built different. Okay? Look at the sports. Yeah, look at everything.
Yep.
Look at the entertainment.
We the best. Literally, with everything. With creating stuff too, but they try to, like, with the lights and creating all these things in the earth, we're literally created, but they tried to switch it and made it seem like it was a white man that created it.
Right, exactly. You know what I was watching? That's right. I was watching a movie the other day where it was this Edomite and a Jake woman in the same Jeep together. The Edomite was putting on all this makeup and stuff. She was like, why are you putting all that makeup? The Jake asked her, the Jake woman asked her, why are you putting all that makeup on? She said, because you have nasty feet.
Right.
I gotta wiggle some things. I gotta mess a little bit. Because Jake got natural filled lips. Yeah, they got the color. Okay.
They go to get the lip fillers. Tans. They want our skin, the melanin, they want our skin.
They going to start getting
Oh my God, they gonna get BBLs, and it kills me for us black women to go out and get a like putting that poison in your body, like literally. K. Michelle had made a show, I forgot what channel it was on, about them girls putting the stuff in their butt, and this girl on there deformed. Now you deformed. Now you sick all your life.
It says, the Lord Yahawah thy power have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
That's right. We're going to be a special people. Really, we already praising our suffering. How much more in our glory? Right now, the spots and We're ridiculed, but we're still admired.
Right.
Because we're the sons of God.
Right.
But in our glory, they're gonna go. All right, go ahead.
It says, I read up a little bit.
They're gonna praise us. These heathens were made to praise
Right.
us and worship and serve us.
It says, the Lord Yahawashi saw that power have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself
Special people unto himself,
above all people.
above all people. So we better than these people. Literally, and everything.
But they treat us like we the worst.
But they treat us like we the worst, and then Jake get that mentality of trying to he like to be oppressor
Yeah, be like that.
because he think Esau is the standard. You know?
And then they try to come out saying we equal.
Yeah, yeah.
No, man, we're better.
We bet
In fact,
exactly in
the
everything. We're better
Right.
in everything.
In fact, the scriptures say the so-called white man is the basis of the earth.
Yeah.
That means he's below all these other nations.
Yeah.
It says, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Above all people. Above all people, we better than these crackers. All right, go ahead.
It says, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Right.
Right, and then they come up, they come up and say, so you guys hate white people? The Lord hates you.
The
It's in the scriptures.
Exactly.
It's in the scriptures. So it's,
If he
they
hates you,
can
I
put,
hate you.
right, they can put the pieces together.
That was it.
I got 7.
Yeah, seven. Fuse.
Nah, it don't matter. Let's drop it back down here. Oh, yeah.
It's Isaiah chapter 140, or like this is Psalm chapter 149, verse 2. It says, let Israel rejoice in him that made him.
That's right, and that's what we're doing now. Because we being brought to remembrance, like, that's heavy.
Right.
And we're praising the Lord that made us. Go ahead.
It says,
Out of all these millions and billions of Israelites, the Lord woke us up. We could have been out here asleep, but the Lord, He allowed us to enter and understand what's to come.
Right.
Like, everybody don't got that. Go ahead.
it says, let the children of Zion be joyful in their king.
Go ahead.
Let them praise his name in the dance. Let them sing praises unto him in the timbrel and harp.
Right.
For the Lord taketh pleasure in his people. He will beautify the meek with salvation.
He will beautify the meek with salvation. The Lord taketh pleasure in his people. So the Lord, we're not always going to be called forsaken.
Right.
You know, we're not always going to be the proverb and the byword. Eventually, the Lord going to beautify us.
Right.
Yeah.
It says, let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds.
Let them sing aloud upon their beds. All right? Praising the Lord. You know, we're going to wake up thinking the Lord. Because it's going to be like a nightmare.
Right.
It's going to pass over. Go ahead.
It says, let the high praises of Yahweh be in their mouth and a two-edged sword in their hand.
Right. Because we a nation of supermen. Our women, they're going to be like superwomen. We're going to be beating y'all ass. Go ahead.
Hey, if I can add too, you made a great point. You know, it's coming like a nightmare. You know, you have a bad dream, you wake up.
Cold sweats.
It's a nightmare. It's just a nightmare. That's gonna be this captivity in America. It's gonna be like a nightmare. You're gonna wake up and you're gonna get back to rulership, you know, to wealth and riches and, you know, and really enjoying life. Right now we're just merely surviving. We're not even living right now.
Right.
We're just merely surviving.
Exactly.
Say in prosperity, adversity is forgotten. And adversity, prosperity is forgotten, which means when you're doing good, you're going to forget what it was like to be doing bad.
Yep, yep.
When we get the kingdom, we're going to forget this whole situation.
What we was going through, yeah.
Like, man, that was just, that's the day in the past.
Yep.
Like, you finna go into rulership. Like,
Yeah.
on the throne, brother. All decked out. We ain't gonna be worried about this.
Yes.
Go ahead.
It says, to execute vengeance upon the heathen.
You gotta think about where the Lord's gonna take us from. Like,
Don't
we
think
literally-
about this right
we
here.
literally the lowest of the low right now. And we finna be sovereign. Remember that one movie me and you watched? Damsel?
Yeah.
She was like, I have a whole different interpretation of wealth now. A whole different understanding of wealth now.
Okay? The world don't even know what wealth really is.
Right.
Like, we finna have our cities paved with gold.
And that's why Jake going and they buying the gold,
Jake
you know, the diamonds.
It's just in them.
That's going to be the concrete and you know, and you know, that's what we're gonna build up our palace with.
Yeah.
There was our kingdom shall be, the street shall be made of transparent gold. So that's gonna be like asphalt in our kingdom. Now they get decked out in gold. So we're gonna have, that's gonna be pavement.
Yeah.
That's
You know?
nothing. That's nothing.
While you wearing it, that's gonna be, we're gonna be walking on it.
Right.
It says to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishments upon the people.
So execute vengeance upon the heathen. Go ahead.
To bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron.
We're gonna look good while doing it. We're gonna be fly. We're gonna have everything. Y'all ass gonna be slaving. Building our kingdom up the way we build your kingdom up.
Like the scripture say, he that is honored by how much more riches.
Right.
Yeah, because Jake is honored while we're poor. You see, everybody want to be like us.
Yeah.
Everybody want to listen to the same music,
Yeah.
rap the same music, they want to dress the same, they want to talk the same. Because we the style.
Yeah.
We're the trend of the earth.
Yeah, that's true.
Whether
And
they
if we're
want
honored now, how much more when we have riches? When we have the kingdom.
whether they admit it or not, they don't want to admit it.
Right. They hate you.
Like you, like yeah, bro. Like they want to be us and they hate us because they ain't us. Go ahead.
It says to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints, praise ye the Lord.
This honor hath all his saints. You know, so we gonna be all from the least of us to the greatest. That account of King Solomon. When they thought the doorman was the king, that's how. He was the door. He said, "I'm just the door holder, bro." He said, "I'm just the door holder." You know, so how much more us in the kingdom? Go ahead. Anybody? Wait,
This is Matthew's chapter 5, verse 13. I read it in the KJV. It says, "Ye are the salt of the earth."
We are the salt, flavor, season. We control. This place don't function without us.
Without us,
You can't.
Hello?
This place don't go without us.
Oh my
You know how much
God.
money they make?
Yes.
You know how much money they make off the music industry?
Yes.
And the NBA, and that's all Jake.
Yep.
Soccer, that's all Jake.
Yep.
Right?
We're doing all the hard labor.
Jake.
A lot of these restaurants too.
Yep.
Jake. You know, you got the soul food spots, the Latin market.
Yep.
That's all Jake. Esau can't cook.
Yep. Can't cook at all. Food so bland. Food so bland.
That's all Jake, man.
Ridiculous. We be having like cookouts at my job, and they be bringing food. I say I'm not eating out of nobody's household, and I ain't scared to say it. Proud, I'm not eating from you, none of y'all. Food look like slop.
Yeah, and then not to mention it, a lot of these inventions that we have today, these things we have today, were invented by the Israelites.
Exactly.
You know?
Hey, it was a post. It was a post on Facebook. It said, if you woke up black, what would be the first thing you do? And somebody said, go to a cookout.
Yeah. They can't cook. They can't do nothing. Can't dress. Can't cook. What can you do? Nothing.
It says, Matthew's bringing it back, Matthew's 5 and 13. Ye are the salt of the earth. But if the salt have lost his
Savor.
water.
It's taste. So, go ahead.
What is salt without savor?
Right.
It's nothing.
It's nothing. Right.
You might as well call it sand.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's nothing.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It says, wherewith shall it
We
be
make that.
salt?
We make it look good. The way Jake be dancing, all that.
We make everything.
Go ahead.
It says, wherewith shall it be salted? It is henceforth good for nothing.
So that's how you know. That's how you know who the people of the Lord is, because they can't help it. Regardless if we in captivity or not, the people are going to look to beginning with the so-called black man, on down to the so-called Hispanic man. They gonna mimic us. Because we are the judges.
Right.
It says, but to be cast out and to be trodden underfoot of men. Ye are the light of the world.
We are the light of the world. We are the light of the world. The Lord gonna show that in due time. Beginning with our Lord YAHAWASHI.
Yes.
Because it begins with Him.
Right.
Everything begins.
Yeah.
You're in a dark room and the light turn on. Everybody gonna try to gather around that light.
Yep, yep.
That's what we are.
We are the light. Yep, yep.
It
That's
says,
why Scripture says the New Jerusalem coming down from heaven.
Uh-huh.
They gonna see us in glory. They gonna see
Yes.
us go up like this, and we gonna come down like gods.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill
Yeah,
cannot be hidden.
cannot be hid. The Lord finna exalt His people.
Mm-hmm.
That's the end all be all. Y'all gonna go back to serving us.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Precept.
That's it. Go
I
ahead.
got one. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 21. I'm starting at verse 21. And the 12 gates were 12 pearls. Every several gate was of one pearl. And the street of the city was pure gold, as it were transparent glass.
In the street of the city with transparent gold, that's transparent glass. So our city, it's gonna be an actual structure to the kingdom.
Yeah, this is a vision of what the kingdom looks like.
Yeah. This is we reading it, but we gonna actually see that. We gonna see the 12 gates.
Manifest.
It's gonna manifest. Go ahead.
It says, and I saw no temple therein, for the Lord Yahweh Almighty and the Lamb are the temple of it. And this,
Yahawashi is gonna act. Our Lord is gonna actually be in the midst of us. Yahawashi is gonna actually be in the midst of us, bro.
He's gonna be with us.
He's gonna be with us. Go ahead.
it says, and the city had no need of the sun, neither of the moon to shine in it.
Where's the moon and light is gonna shine? Go ahead.
It says, for the glory of Yahweh did lighten it, and
We gonna shine, man. Like how you got the sand shine.
That aura.
That aura, yeah, we gonna shine. Everything you gonna do, you're gonna think when they're gonna shine, they're gonna have a glow to them.
But like,
You know? So our whole kingdom is gonna
But
shine.
it's amazing. Like,
Okay, you got Jake talking about aura now.
But I'm gonna be on the way over there soon.
We gonna
I'm
be like the
still
angels
sitting,
on the earth.
listening to them
That's why
talk
when the
stuff.
angels came down, the
And we
prophets
gonna
saw the
be
fact
over
that
there.
they start
We
balancing.
gonna be there soon.
Came out of the bro, that- come
Yeah,
on.
y'all take y'all time. I'm gonna be sitting
And
here.
we gonna be
with
higher
them
than
for a
angels, Lord willing. Go
while.
ahead.
Okay.
hey, it says, for the glory of Yahweh did lighten it, and the Lamb is the light thereof. And the nations of them which are saved shall walk in the light of it. And the kings of the earth do bring their glory and honor into it.
That's right. They're gonna bring their resources. They're gonna bring their women, their daughters. They all gonna be coming out to us.
Our children are gonna be our slaves.
Yeah. Certain scents, certain incense, flowers that brothers may like.
It said,
Certain animals that you want in your kingdom, they're gonna bring all that to us.
That's another thing too. The animals ain't gonna be vicious anymore.
Right.
Wild animals, they're attacking people. They're not gonna do that anymore. They're just gonna be under a righteous vibration. Paradise. Exactly.
it says, and the gates of it shall not be shut at all by day, for there shall be no night there. And they shall bring the glory and honor of the nations into it, and there shall be in no wise enter into it anything that defileth, neither whatsoever worketh abomination.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be, you can't kingdom promote. Like Jake, the Lord making us perfect. The Lord making us perfect, man. We're gonna be in the kingdom, we ain't gonna go off. Esau ain't gonna be in the kingdom, these guys gonna be on the outskirts. In the pit. Nothing that defileth nothing. You're gonna be outside. In a pit somewhere.
So he's gonna build our kingdom.
And you're gonna build it,
Yeah,
yeah.
we're gonna be over there slaving.
You're gonna be window shopping.
Right now.
But can't touch.
And that's what we do.
Yep.
We window shop.
Yeah.
I want that. We just said.
God.
And that's what they're gonna be doing in the kingdom.
God.
I want a doorknob made out of pure emerald.
Oh God.
Right.
Doorknob.
Right.
You be riding past her house and you can't do nothing but
You look like, dang.
start shaking your head and keep going, keep riding.
That's how they gonna look at us.
Pockets
Right. What they call the police on you.
Pockets empty.
But this is the basement. This is the basement.
Oh my God.
Yes, hey, that's why they pull up on Jake. What are you doing in this neighborhood?
Right.
Yeah.
You're the Amazon delivery driver.
You got a camera.
You know you can't
Stop
afford
it.
it.
Oh God.
You're not supposed to be here. You're not supposed to be here. Damn.
Damn.
That's how they like.
All their neighborhoods got gates.
Right.
Yeah.
You gotta talk to the security guard. You gotta put the passcode.
They be looking at your license.
That's
plate,
what-
like,
that's
what
what
you
it
doing
is.
here?
Right.
You don't have a pass.
Yep. Yep.
That's how
It's alright, though.
That's
It's
how it's gonna be for
alright.
us.
It's
We gon-
alright.
we
We
gon-
gonna have y'all ain't gonna be able to get in. It's
We gonna
alright.
make mockery of you.
Y'all got it.
We gonna be looking at you. We gonna be on the outside. We gonna be laughing at you.
Gonna be in style too.
Yeah, right.
Gonna be in style.
Yeah.
Hey, it's,
How you gonna stepping outside of the club.
You can't even get in.
And there's a song by a group called Stain. A group of Edomites. And it's called Outside. When you watch the video, it's literally Edomites outside looking in.
Looking in.
She said, but I'm on the outside. And they're literally on the outside. They're like peeking through the hole trying to look to see what's going on. But on the other side, people there just living it up. That's how the kingdom is going to be.
I'm gonna finish it up. It says, and there shall in no wise enter into it anything that defileth, neither whatsoever worketh abomination or maketh a lie, but they which are written in the Lamb's book of life.
Devil's a liar. You can't step inside the kingdom.
Right.
Apostle Paul said that neither does corruption inherit incorruption. Only the incorruptible can go in.
Right.
12 gates. That's why I got 12 gates. Only the Israelites can go through the gates.
12 gates.
That's it. That's it.
I used to work for a moving company. Now I'll be moving these rich ass Edomites, man. And all I can do is just marvel at what they have. They come in, you need water or something, man? You know, and I'm just like, dang, like.
Because this is their kingdom.
Yep, exactly.
That's why this is their kingdom.
Yep.
I don't care what you got. You got the biggest house. I know I'm finna get something, but you ain't gonna, it's y'all kingdom.
Damn.
Big houses, nice cars, and fine.
And they say every dog has a day.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
This is I got this right here. This Revelation 21, verse 4. It says, and YAHAWASHI shall wipe away all tears from their eyes.
Yeah, we ain't gonna cry no. We gonna cry tears of joy.
Yes.
We gonna cry thanking the Lord that He gave us the kingdom. That's what we gonna cry. But we not gonna cry like damn, man, I got an eviction notice.
Yes, I got this bill. Like,
dude.
dang.
You know,
My lights off.
all that. No
Yeah.
more of that.
It says, from their eyes, and it says, and there shall be no more death.
And there shall be no more death. Hey, Apostle Paul spoke of that. Death is swallowed up in victory. Your grave where it's thy seed. No more death for us.
No more having to bury your loved one. No more having to find your son laying in the streets from police brutality.
Right.
Yep.
All that's gonna be a thing of the past.
No more sicknesses, no more illnesses, no more having to watch your family members grow old, took them away. Never again, man.
Never where you have to be in the back of the seat, being terrified.
Yep.
You know, when it comes,
Yep.
It says, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain.
Neither shall there be any more pain.
And we're going to be given new bodies.
Yep.
We're not going to have these fleshly bodies anymore that age and wrinkle and ache and they get tired. We're going to be like gods, lowercase g. You know? We're going to be able to do whatever we want to do, man. You know, in righteousness.
It says, for the former things are passed away.
So the fashion of this world is going to pass away. The things that are now is going to be considered former in the kingdom. These things are going to pass away, man. We ain't going to have to go through, don't have to clock in anymore. Your boss call you, hey, where you at? You ain't have to worry about that no more, man. We don't have to work for these devils no more. They're going to have to work for us. You ain't getting no 401k, nigga.
No.
With your ass beat and maybe a drop off size biscuit.
It says,
because they put these fast food restaurants in our neighborhood. And they make them little cheap burgers, dollar meals, value menu.
Remember those the 50-cent burgers?
Yep.
oh yeah.
Jacob's getting sick and shit from that.
Who you think gonna do that? The homeless days.
Yeah, exactly. They targeting us, bro. We're the target. For our food, water, entertainment, media. And it's sad, bro. But
And because I got that scripture, it says, to back the brother up, roughly quoted it, it says, 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 31, and they that use this world as not abusing
They that
it.
Hey, Jamiri.
So we gotta use certain things in the world, but not as abusing it. You know our limits.
For the fashion of this world passeth away.
Yeah, so the fashion of this world gonna pass away. Ultimately, that's the end all be all. So we can't get too caught up in this world. Like what the brother brought out earlier in the lesson. Move as pilgrim that will move his home and not his world. And because ultimately, before we get taught, spoke about the good, the hard times is coming first. All right? First and foremost. Very, very hard times. All right?
Right. And you know, speaking on to that, you know, because we still in captivity, we still under oppression, you know, we still going through this hell, and we speaking on how, like, you know, we barely can make it here. This was on the spirit bringing out this Haggai 1:6, ye have sown much and bring in little. So, you know, we go to working all these hours just to turn around and not have nothing.
Right.
You barely got $2 here and there. Y'all see them paid all these bills. You just out here and bust your eyes. You wonder where your money going.
Right.
It says, ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Everything's jacked up here. You barely can be, you know, nurtured here. Everything's stripped from what it need to be. You know, to nurture your body is jacked up. It says, but
here it is. The earth's 70% water, but we got to pay for water.
Right.
And they call it. They say you're paying for the plastic.
Yep.
You know? And even the plastics, leaching chemicals, toxins into the water.
it says, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but you. It says, but there is none born. And he that
So
earneth.
basically, nothing is ever enough. So many words. Nothing is ever enough.
Right.
Pay the bill, good. Another one coming.
Another one coming.
Exactly.
And it's every month.
Every month. Yep.
Every month.
Multiple bills. You got phone bill, light bill, water bill, rent,
Rent,
Subject to payment.
car bill.
car bill, car insurance.
You got bill for everything.
That's a curse. You got to pay just to drive on their roads just to get to work.
Yeah.
Hey, and you be
Paying
driving.
tolls to get to work.
Hey, you be driving on the road that they made.
Yep.
Hit a pothole. Now you
Yep.
gotta get to
Now you
time.
gotta get your top. And that's a lot of money too.
Yeah.
I mean, a beautiful point. You gotta go to work and you gotta pay to work.
Yep.
You gotta pay tolls.
Just to get to work.
Hey, even this.
Then when you renew your license, if you got tolls, you're not getting a license. If you're not renewing nothing, no ticket, I mean, you know, it's good to them there.
It says, and he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes. So you just working all this, you know, time just to put it into an empty savings, man. An empty pocket.
You want to save, but then you end up getting another expense.
Right.
Switch to a certain point. You know, that's what the Lord said. Hey, first shall not be like go in, go out.
I was at work in this I go to one of these mansions he at, and this high-end Edomite lady, she was telling us about how this dude who was outside, he just spent all his life savings and everything to build his house, and then you had a storm come through and lost all his money.
Yep. Oh my gosh, a lot of these doctors at this hospital at Tampa General lost everything. The car, the house, everything. Yep.
That's why the scripture said this is not our rest.
Yep.
You know, because everything here is ultimately going to be destroyed.
Yep.
You know, you put all this money into this food.
Yep.
You know, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, she was saying that he was a black guy, and he was outside. You know, he was just crying. He was like, he was out there. I felt bad for him. You know, but that's what happened. You know, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I spoke about that earlier too, because Jacob get their whole life to his kingdom, working as hard as they can to get that house and stuff for the Lord to come and destroy in one star. You know? So that's all our main focus is on serving the Lord. We gonna get a kingdom that cannot be
Ain't gonna fall, ain't gonna nothing.
They spend their whole life at work. They got a retirement coming, then they get fired right before they get a retirement.
Yep.
Yeah. And you had that. Even if it's a Jacob or just these people in general, just shows you the living here is easy because he took it away. That's the Lord, you know.
Yep.
You had it when Jacob was sitting here busting his behind, waiting on that 401k, and then they let him go.
Yep.
Or they drop him.
Yep.
You know, what the brother was going into. So that's the lifestyle of this place. It's gonna leave you with nothing. So why invest it?
Right, yeah, that's true.
Invest into the kingdom.
Yeah.
You say Where your heart is, where your treasure is, that's where your heart will be also. Your heart goes into the kingdom of God, like your mind. You need to be focused on the kingdom. Instead of focused on this world, you're trying to build something in this world, just not there.
That's why I don't care. I got a regular car. I ain't trying to get nothing fancy. I don't know none of it. I'm good with what I got.
This is Jeremiah 46, verse 27. But fear not thou, O my servant Jacob.
That's right. So the Lord tells us to fear not. Okay? Because ultimately He's gonna save us. We just gotta do what we gotta do to the best of our ability.
Right.
The Lord gonna be His end of the requirement. We have to meet ours. Okay, go ahead.
It says, and be not dismayed, O Israel.
Be not dismayed, O Israel. Don't be Jacob losing hope. Get weak. You can't get weak. You can't lose hope. You gotta believe.
Yep.
Pray that the Lord gives you the spirit to continue to believe. Okay? That's not of us. Go ahead.
For behold, I will save thee from afar off,
Right.
and thy seed from the hand of their captivity, from the land of their captivity.
He's gonna save us from afar off. But we're way in the west, and our homeland is way in the east. Right. This is the most west you can go. So he's gonna save us from afar off. Go ahead.
It says, and Jacob shall return and be in rest and at ease.
Jacob shall return and be at rest and at ease. The Lord is gonna give Jacob.
We always tense, bro. There's always something. You know, if it ain't something, it's something. Next day, you gotta fight the next battle. You know, get up, your feet still hurt, work the day before.
Yeah,
Go to work again.
and you know you're oppressed. You know you're oppressed when you work at a job for a amount of time, and they always got certain noises that's going off, alarms and stuff going off. You go to sleep, you have a dream about that alarm going. You wake up, you in your dream, you still panicking. That's how you know, man. You just waking up just to terror.
Fell slave. Yeah, it's very much so.
It says, and be in rest and at ease, and none shall make him afraid. Fear thou not, O Jacob, my servant, saith Yahawah, for I am with thee, and I will make a full end of all the nations whither I have driven thee.
That's right. He said, fear not, for I am with thee. And I will make an end of all the nations. The Lord is not playing. The Lord really about to gather us. That was it.
No, it says,
Hey, he said a full end. I want to touch base on that because the Lord will bring these Edomites down a fourth time and they rise back up again. So now he's saying he's going to make a full end. They're never going to be able to rise up again. Nobody's ever going to be able to rise up again.
That's a beautiful point. Because what will make them rise up again? Us committing sin. Always raise up another nation that keeps us in captivity. We're going to be made immortal, so we're not going to sin anymore. Okay? And we ain't going to sin. He's going to put his law on our inward parts. So we can't be overtaken again.
it says, but I will not make a full end of thee.
That's the beautiful point. So he's not going to make a full end of us. That's why he has a remnant. Because 2/3, we know they not seeking the HALAL. So the Lord going to not make a full end of us by saving the elect. That's what it's all about. It's all about the elect.
It says, but I will not make a full end of thee, but correct thee in measure.
But correcting in measure. So hey, that's why we got the brothers. We got the body. We're being corrected. Brothers correcting you. We got the spirit of YAHAWASHI outside.
That's what we're doing out here now is correcting Jacob.
Exactly.
We're telling you to do right. We're telling you to turn from the ways of living. Jacob want to listen.
That's it.
It says, yet will I not leave thee wholly unpunished.
Right. So we suffered. We went through what we had to go through. Okay? But now the Lord is going to restore us. Okay? That was it.
I got a precept. This is going into the book of Obadiah, chapter 1. Let me just grab the KJV. It says, I start at verse 17. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance.
Yep. It's going to be a deliverance, man. So, hey, it says command deliverance for Jacob. Go ahead.
And there shall be holiness in the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions.
So we're going to possess our possessions. We're going to possess the earth. we gonna have you in our possession. And you're gonna do our bidding, right? We're gonna have you build, we're gonna have you working. Yeah.
And we're in their possession.
Right.
You know, we went in the neck of their woods, but now they're gonna be in ours.
It's, what verse is that? What chapter, what book is that?
Obadiah 1 and 17.
Don't do that.
It says,
Deliverance goes into salvation.
Okay, the Lord gonna say possession, or they shall possess them.
So that deliverance means to be saved, right? And these devils tell you in the Christian church, everybody can be saved. That's a lie. That was an attack on our people to make us think that we weren't the only people.
Well, everybody don't need to be saved.
Right. What they need to be saved from?
right.
Got it? We need to be saved from the mansion.
Got it.
Oh man, we need to be saved,
They got
bro.
everything. What do they need?
Right.
Point.
And then they tell you that this was the past. Let it go. We still suffer from it.
Yep.
They got generational wealth
Yep.
because of this.
Yep.
We got
Yep.
generational curses because of this.
Yeah.
We still in poverty to this day.
That's right.
Yep.
Verse 18, it says, in the house of Jacob shall be a fire, in the house of Joseph a flame.
The Lord gonna turn us up. Right now we're just waiting. And soon the Lord gonna give us a spirit to exhale. And let a little steam out.
In the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them.
Yeah, so what you think gonna happen to you? You think that shit's gonna slide? Nah, it's gonna be some get back. Yeah.
And there shall be any, it's just like it says, and there shall be,
There shall not be.
well, hold on, left. And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Israel, of Esau, for the Lord Yahawadah shall have spoken it.
Right, so it's not gonna be any remaining of the house of Esau. Esau's gonna be exterminated. It's gonna be the white man. Cause you know how you got these Animal Planet. Like, yeah, this is an extinct animal. That's how it's gonna be for you people. Like, yeah, this is an extinct animal.
They the real dinosaurs.
He's no longer around anymore. They want to read about Esau in history books.
Right.
He's gonna be gone, erased.
I'm reading it again. It says, and there shall not be any remaining of, it says, of the house of Esau, for the Lord Yahawadah has spoken it.
Yahawadah has spoken it. So it's already commanded. All right, he's spoken it. It's gonna happen.
That's a prophecy. I just told you that Esau, either the so-called white man, is going to go extinct. The Lord is not going to be one so-called white man walking the earth.
Right.
Colored, hey, to be colored, that's natural skin. Okay? Right. Esau is unnatural. That's why all these nations are different variations of the earth.
Let's close out.
And so with that, prayer was edifying. We close out by giving all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH.
Devil, honor to the elders and apostles of the millstone, to the well. Next time, shalom.
Oh, okay. I love that. Y'all have a good one. See you later.